Alright, hello and welcome back to session 14 of Shattered Realms. Today our recap is going to be done by Satan, as
Hello.
Sawyer was gone last week.
I had a booty call.
So this will be done slightly differently. It will not be in the form of a letter, as Sawyer does them. But anyway. Last we left off, the party continued their adventure through the dungeon, encountering many adversaries on the way, including one of which being a dragon, which we managed to successfully escape. On our travels, we managed to come across a minotaur with sentient intelligence by the name of Asterion, who told us a little about the place we're in. Turns out it was a tomb to a man named Gideon Blackthorn, who had been arrested and left down here a long, long time ago. The party decided to rest in Asterion's room as he continued his job of forging blades. In the morning, we set off, and we finally found some bait, or not bait, I suppose. We finally found a lead. Using the staff, we were able to find our way to a secret door that we had not before seen. Upon finding the door, we found that it was bound and sealed, allowing only descendants of Blackthorn through. And it turns out, Layla was able to open the door and let us through. As we went down, we found a man sitting in a chamber on his own at a desk. The man revealed himself to be Sir Gideon Blackthorn, a man who many years ago, around 150 years ago, served under Jarl Augustus. He told us that the Jarl had betrayed him and was somehow in charge of the cult of the Four Winds. Gideon informed us of a number of other knights that served under Augustus and told us a little about them. And just before we left off, we heard the caw of a magpie, and someone entered in behind us.
Thank you for the recap.
Dun dun dun.
So yes, everyone has been full rested, and the eerie cries of a Magpie have echoed throughout the chambers in front of you. And as you turn around and look, you spot a familiar figure, one cloaked in shadow and mist, approaching the entrance to Sir Gideon's home. Greetings, adventurers.
Stop.
Is it the
You said familiar.
nightingale we saw before?
Algar?
Familiar. That's mean, but no. Can you guys all please roll history?
Okay.
Jesus.
Why
Why I always roll that 20s on the
I got
history?
this. I know exactly who this person is.
Yep.
Mom?
I'm gonna real
Wait,
big
what?
think about that one.
Why?
So Penguin, Adris, and Asa, Apili, and Karma, you guys have never met this person before. So even though your 17 would pass, you've not seen them. But Penguin, Adris, and Asa, you remember this figure similar to one of those that dismissed the giant dragon near the mountain top.
Oh.
What do
You
you
said we
want?
heard the caw of a magpie before he came in, right?
Correct.
Gideon, is this one of a former friend of yours?
Not that I'm aware of, no. I have no one in the cults used shadows.
Then who are you? And why do you reveal yourself to us now?
Because a mistake must be answered.
Like you have a math problem for us that we gotta solve, kind of thing? Or a different kind of mistake?
A different kind of mistake. One that could lead to the deaths of millions.
What?
That sounds fun.
What mistake could you be referring to? Care to enlighten us?
You see him extend a hand and point at Aegis.
What? I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met.
Then why are you walking away?
If I had to choose, I'll go with the knight rather than the mysterious cloaked figure, although I'd rather not have to choose.
I see. Well, unfortunately, you don't get a choice. You see him wave his hands, and I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Joy.
come on.
God.
Another
damn
nat
it.
20. Another nat 20. Another nat 20. Nope.
Innate.
Ah!
Oh, me too. Let's go.
Let's go. Both of a +5.
Hey. Oh.
Everyone fails.
Wow.
And you see this wave of shadow come filling the room. Before each of
Nice
you
knowing
lies,
your address.
before each and every one of you lies a haze of shadow and mist, intertangling with one another. The pumping of your blood fills your ears, and any words are muffled before they escape your lips. The snapping of fingers rings clearly outwards as a clearing appears before you,
Whoa.
revealing a round wooden table with 7 chairs. Sit, please. I do not have much time.
Ah.
Does he seem trustworthy, DM, or does he seem like he's gonna try and kill us?
You can make a insight check.
Want us to drag our tokens out?
Yes, please.
19?
With a 19, you get the sense that if he wanted to kill you, he would.
Okay. Chairs are massive.
I
Now
can't
we're
get the
just short
size,
family.
right?
It's fine. I'm just taking the fence.
Let me drag this something out. I'm sure you have many questions. However, for the sake of all that is sacred, I must insist you remain silent unless spoken to. You watch as the shadows swirl, forming a humanoid figure inside the sphere. Despite the constant moving shadows, their face seems solid. Greetings, young adventurers. I cannot tell you which master I serve, nor my goal of this conversation. In fact, my conversation with you right now could lead to my very termination. However, there are two things I seek. Firstly, an understanding, and secondly, gratification. To the matter of the first objective, I would like to know your stories and why you chose to adventure. I have an understanding that mortals have a tendency to deceive when it suits them. However, lying here will not benefit you. With that being said, you see him pause and glance around the room. You. And he points to the penguin. Would you mind enlightening us on your tale?
On my tail? How do you mean?
On your story. Why you chose to be an adventurer.
Well, running from my past, aren't I? Didn't choose to be, more like forced into it. Situational. There are people in my past who would quite like to hurt me and see my head. But I'd rather keep that right between my shoulders, thank you very much. Happenstance, I suppose, is your answer.
Let's see. Do you regret anything that you have done?
I regret pretty much every decision I made up until that point in my life. People are going to die because of me. And that is something I would not like to be on my conscience.
You see him
So-
nod slowly. Let's see. Well, thank you for your information. See him glance around the room again. My friend from the Feywild. What is your tale?
Not all that exciting, honestly. Oh god, what is my voice? It's been a long time.
Karma, here. Water.
Listen, I'm not. It's been a while. God. I don't know,
You
honestly.
cough and some smoke fills out.
Fucking darkness, I hate this place. Anyway, I don't know. It's kind of boring, honestly. I got pulled out of the Feywild by a fucking wizard and rescued by some adventurers after that, and fucking going around saving people, killing monsters is an easy way to make money.
Do you feel like your choices have been as productive as you had hoped?
I mean, as productive as they could be. Probably could have picked a better city to stay in for a while if the Jarl's a shitbag like it sounds like, but you live, you learn.
I see. My harpy friends. What is your tale?
on my behind. Actually, sorry, had to. I guess really it's just making money, going around.
What is your best tale of making money?
Oh. One time, me and Karma had to go out. We had to go fight these little rust monsters. Those were fun.
Let's see. And to my left, the hooded one. Would you mind telling me your tale?
Tell her. I am just here.
Yes, but how did you come to be here?
There really is no way to put it like. I guess running away from the inevitable for as long as
Let's see.
that it is.
You might cut out a bit there.
That's it. That is
Okay.
all I will say.
Do you feel like you've become a person your younger self would be proud of?
Yes.
That's good. At this point, can all of you make a perception check?
Not bad.
No, I cannot.
Oh!
Nope.
You're too short and the table's too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just barely seeing over.
Karma and Asa, you have noticed that Adris has become increasingly nervous. You see almost sweat kind of pouring down his face as more and more people have answered this figure's questions. He seems very on edge. He turns to Layla. Can you tell me of your tale? Coco, do you feel comfortable covering? If not, that's totally fine, and we'll just say that Layla answers.
My lover
Layla
felt his
answered.
death. It was horrifying. And this guy over here keeps making jokes about it.
I see. What would you say matters more to you? Your people or your desires?
I don't know if I can answer that.
Fair. That's
I
fair.
don't know Layla's thought process.
And finally, to you,
Been
Andres.
staring at this thing, like locked eyes with it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Ask away.
How much of your journey do you remember?
Not as much as I would like.
But more than you should, right?
Don't do this.
You knew the terms, and you still decided to break them.
Didn't decide. Shit. Am I within 30 feet of him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Scorcher.
Yep. As you cast Scorcher and a stream of fire shoots at him, you see him snap his fingers as he casts Counterspell. You know, this would be easier if you didn't resist.
Why did you do that?
It wasn't my fault. What? It was a flawed. I don't know if it was a flaw or if it was a lie. I was there the whole time.
It was a
Listen to
test.
me. No, I was there the whole time. 3 years. Trapped in my own body, unable to move, breathe of my own volition, forced to watch some idiot take my place, forced to remember. Anyone here would have done the same.
You're not Andres anymore, are you?
There wasn't an Andres. What Andres is what happens when somebody severs a consciousness from their body. Andres is what happens with what is left. Andres existed to fill the void that existed when they locked me away. They told me I wouldn't remember it. This thing told me I wouldn't remember it, but I was there the whole time.
I'm not here to discuss why you broke your pact.
What does it even matter? You know this spell doesn't work here. I tried it the second I had the chance. It's useless.
I know. And that's why you tried to send it to another. And you see him reach into his coat pockets and reveal a letter with a stamp that is very clearly addresses. What did you think these were going to?
I'm appalled by this. And then I say, Don't tell me she didn't receive a single one.
Of course not. My master would never risk instability to send some ink and paper to someone's beloved.
I'm just realizing at this point that I've been manipulated. And I'm gonna just enraged try and cast Scorcher again.
Okay. Can you roll to hit? A 16 will not hit.
No.
With that, please roll initiative.
Oh shit. I'm gonna assume that the cannon didn't come with us.
The cannon did not come with you.
There's an 8th chair that nobody's noticed yet.
What is your story?
I was born yesterday.
You can talk.
The whole time.
Able to this time.
Oh my.
I forgot to click my token for that one.
There are double of everyone. This is great.
Just for you.
Oh.
Just
Your
for
thing
you.
is so
Really?
good.
Yep.
Make mine too, please, because I can't see them. I think this is the worst I've ever done on an initiative roll before.
Okay, so Karma has 21.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Sawyer has 20.
Mm-hmm.
Keely has 2. Asa has 22. Or 10.
Why did Asa roll twice?
10.
10.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Asa rolled twice, it's the 22.
So 22.
Penguin has 17. Layla has 4.
Oh,
Did it delete your guys's?
both
Oh.
asses are gone.
Yeah, we can't see
Oh, well.
Asa's. Can't see Appeal yet.
Okay. That turn.
There I am.
Are we ready to fight God, guys?
Why?
Let's fight God.
Level again. Level 3, baby!
Level 3, fighting a god. Hey, we can
Let's
do
go.
this.
We got this. We've got the numbers,
Really, God
guys.
can't be more than like what, level 6, 7.
Ah, right?
Oh, I was gonna say level
Just
1.
God.
Yeah, it has counterspell at level 3.
Hey, he might have a magic item. You never know.
I might never know.
You
I'd
you
be
might
mad
never
if I
know.
didn't know.
Counterspell's not that high of a spell.
You can get it level 3.
We're good.
Asa,
I think.
Yeah.
It's a level 3 spell.
you can go if you want. There's no obligation to fight just because you're initiative. Oh, hello.
That's
Music
jockey
But-
Wow. I didn't have Discord up, so I am left the party early.
I mean, does the bot want to go first?
Yeah, the bot can go first.
Yeah, bot can go
We got
first.
music.
Bot, what do you want to do?
Oh god, it's too late.
No, I think I'll stay in my seat.
Okay. Karma.
Fuck. God, I don't have a whole lot of ranged shit. We'll test the waters. I'll throw a dart.
Okay.
Throw a dart at God.
16 is not enough to pierce.
Great.
Pierce the shadows.
This is gonna be a good time, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Address.
You said I'm within 30 feet. I'm gonna vault onto the table
Okay.
and then just charge and try and tackle this thing.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Roll to hit.
What's this? Unarmed strike?
Yes.
I don't actually have that. I never expected unarmed strike.
Everyone has unarmed strike.
I don't in my
It should just be.
It's just your strength modifier.
Yeah.
Oh,
1d20 plus your strength mod, yeah.
Oh, so D20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
No. Nope.
You miss and fall off the table.
He swiftly dodges out of the way,
I'm gonna,
almost letting you pass straight through him.
I'm gonna scream at him. I'm gonna be like, the spell on the wall, that was you, wasn't it?
If shadows could smile, he would. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. You see him lower a hand, and it fills with this almost purple arcane energy. And he swipes at Adris. For a 18.
Hits so much.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Fuck you.
As impressive as a 21 is, it does not pass.
Fuck me.
No, thank you.
And the rest of you watch as you almost see a ghostly apparition of Adris peel away from his physical body. And he collapses onto the floor.
Oh, great.
Well, I guess that takes care of my second part of this conversation. I do regret doing this to you all. You didn't deserve this. But you jumped into something that you shouldn't have. Now, if you wish to keep fighting, I shall accept it. However, it is in your best interest to not continue with this.
What is going on? Who are you? What did you do to Ludon? And what is any of this?
This is injustice.
I'm
What?
sorry, you cut out on my end. Was that
Oh,
injustice or justice?
this is justice.
Okay, thank you.
You know, I find people who say that are typically in the wrong. So explain it to us.
I wish I could, but I'm not going to risk my termination, nor kill a bunch of innocents to explain something like this.
Well then, where the fuck are we?
A pocket realm, if you will.
So if I'm understanding this straight, Ludon asked your father, or not father, your master, to keep himself hidden from the outside world. And you manipulated that?
We gave Udon a chance to start anew, and he failed the test set before him.
Hardly starting anew if he doesn't know who the fuck he is or what kind of fucking challenge you've set him, is it?
Hardly starting anew if he's stuck in his own head the whole time.
But I have a feeling that you knew that. I have a feeling that it was part of your plan. So what
Perhaps.
reason do you have? Now, I have a sneaking suspicion I also might know who your master is.
Oh? Do enlighten me.
Might it be this man's father?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, this seems a bit above the Jarl.
Well, we don't know anything about the Jarl now, do we?
Eh,
All we know is that he's a 200 odd, well, minimum of 300 years old. Installing puppet kingdoms, attacking his own civilians. And you seem damn good at following orders, from what I've figured out.
That is true. I am one of the best.
So what, you're just going to leave us here?
Oh no, I will send you back to where you were before.
Where are you what is going to become of Ludan then?
You see him like, you know how some people can like juggle a ball between their fingers and like move it up and down? He's gonna do that with what you would assume is Adris's soul. Oh, his body? You can keep that. I have no use for it. But this is mine.
Why? What use do you have for that?
Proof of completion?
Proof to who? Master of yours? This.
Indeed.
So you expect to just come in here and, well, kill the, well, maybe not our friend, but by extension our friend, and fuck off and leave us?
Yeah. Was it any different to how you would treat an ant or a deer? Killed out what you need?
I asked before and you avoided it. But what are you?
Oh, if I could say.
Not know? Or afraid to tell?
Fear of what my master would do.
So you are a lapdog.
Yes. And I own that fact.
When I'm looking at this creature before us, can I try and take a sort of not a closer look, but from afar, try and figure out if his form is giving away any features, like is it got elf ears or maybe tusks or something? And amongst the shadow.
Sure. Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Banging. Oh, fuck's sakes. Jesus.
No.
I would say you're too shook by what's been going on and the fact that Adris just died. Question mark. Had his soul ripped out of him to really know what's going on or to perceive well.
So what use do you have for asking us our story?
Quite simply, personal gain. I was interested.
Something strikes me that maybe a creature of your, well, servitude might not do much for personal gain.
As you see him kind of ponder the question, you watch as what looks like a knife pierces through his neck. And you see Adra stand up behind him. Huh. That's interesting. And you see his body poof into thin air. And before your brain has time to register what happens, you are all back inside the Sergadian zone.
The fuck was all of that?
I believe we're speaking to Adras.
Ludon.
Would I be correct? Well, I think Ludon might be back with that creature.
You really think Adris is gonna have the wherewithal to stab that dude?
Well, there's a lot we don't know about Adras, as we've recently learned, so he's a box of secrets.
Adris is Ludon, but Ludon is Adris, but they're not. What?
Is Adras like awake?
Hey,
or-
bald man, you conscious?
Hey, Baldo! Yeah, no hair! What's up?
Okay, well that feels pretty rude.
It's an accurate description.
Um, I don't know how to. He was wrong. It's not just what remains. I'm just trying to process.
That time,
You
you
good?
became your own person. Would I be wrong?
I don't know who that was.
Okay, wait.
Don't
Who
know.
are you? Can we do a clarification on who you are?
I don't know if you can.
What would you like
I-
us to call you?
I
Start
should have
there.
told. I should have told you. I was hearing him for a while, and I think after the chains broke, I was hearing him for a while, and I could tell he was who I was supposed to be. And his voice, it kept getting louder and louder, and then he started. I could feel him pressuring me to do stuff. I I don't. And then I saw the spell on the wall, and I just heard him. I don't know, but then he casted it on me, and then it was him, and then I was in the back, and I couldn't, and I saw him, and he was in the body, and I was in the mind, and I don't know, and then all of that happened, and then they took it took him, and I don't know, I didn't know what to do, so I just stabbed.
Well, if it's for what it's worth, I'm glad we've got you back. He was a lot more miserable.
He was actually very miserable. He wasn't talking very much.
I understand. This
What's going on?
Right. I might have a theory. No idea how true it is, but a game.
I'm sorry.
From what I figured out, Ludon had for some reason tried to. Either he himself had requested to be trapped, or someone else had. and they told him that he wouldn't remember any of it, but there would be a challenge for him. And for whatever reason, he failed that challenge, and he was severed from his body. In those 3 years, the body started as something a bit more mindless, but grew and developed into its entirely own person, with different personality and thoughts and feelings and goals. And that person was Adris. However, he was still pushing you from the darkest corners of your mind. That's why you wrote all the letters. And the reason they never got there was, well, those 3 figures were stopping them, preventing them. After we broke the chains, I suppose he became... his imprisonment was weakened, but having developed your own personality and your own willpower at this point, you kind of became another prison. One that he could influence more so, but from what I gather, you were able to keep him at bay until we got down here, where the magic was stronger, weaker, I don't know exactly, but he managed to trick you into using that spell to release him. And that shadow figure that we met before, when we met the blue dragon just outside of the town,
He made me hide. I remember that. The dirt, that was him. I didn't do it to myself. I felt someone else trying to hide me from those things.
hiding from the creatures rather than the dragon. Interesting.
And the spell I tried to cast while we were traveling with the Jarl and trying to tell Alar, and I if that's true, does that... I've been looking I'm sorry. I've been wondering lately what the point of all of this is, what my purpose is. And I think I'm realizing that I might just be an accident. Side effect. I don't even know if I'm real.
You're here, you're talking to us. It's real enough for me. Who gives a shit if you're a byproduct? You're you. We can't care about what brought us here, what actions led to us. We can only do what we can with the resources provided to us. And I, for one, I don't know about the rest, but I don't view you as any less, any more, any differently. I know you as Adris, and to me, that's all I need to know.
I mean, yeah, you seem more bald man-like than the other one, so yeah, I agree with Phelan.
Something about his wife. All the memories I had, they must have been him.
Mm.
I don't know. How do I even deal with this?
A drink?
Yeah, I could do that.
Also, I did just realize, did Nightman witness everything?
Yeah, I was actually about to say.
Do we just disappear and reappear?
From his perspective, no time passed, and all of a sudden, you were all just talking about some random thing that happened.
Great.
Hi.
So Gideon, you didn't.
Hi.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Didn't mean to
That's
ignore you.
good.
We just had shit happen.
I see. Or rather, I hear y'all stood still for like a second after you heard the bird and then this.
Oh,
Wait,
you
so you
didn't see the
didn't see
dude
the
walking?
Shadow Man at all?
Shadow Man, no.
Didn't we fucking
Have you
ask him
ever-
if he recognized the dude?
Have you ever heard of someone being trapped within their own body? Ofnir. No. Gideon Blackthorn. Blackthorn.
I mean, I've heard tales, but I've never experienced it, like seen it in person.
Well, we might have a case of that.
Oh?
Yes. I don't know exactly all the details yet. And I don't really want to put Adris through any more difficulty, so. Well,
You guys were saying the Jarl was evil. That? Leader of the Winds?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yes, well, Blackthorn was informing us of that. Although there's so much information floating about at the minute. It's hard to pin it all down. But he sent us down here to. I don't understand it all myself.
So, Augustus sent us down here to kill Four Winds members, but is in charge of the Four Winds.
Apparently.
I'm not sure if he perhaps wanted us to maybe stumble across Blackthorn's tomb and open it, or if he wanted maybe to send you down here to stumble across the spell, or. And we only know Gideon here about as well as we know the Jarl, so it's just Gideon's word against the Jarl's.
The Jarl wanted us down here. He was insistent. I argued with him over that. It was clear that we were down here for a reason. If we were I hate to suggest it because it feels like we're walking into a trap, but we've got heads. We did the job that we were given. We can we can go back and speak to the Jarl, see if we can glean any more information and receive our payment, and then make a plan from there. But like I said, it's walking into a trap, and I don't know what else to do.
Well, a trap is only good if they don't know it's coming. Which seems like a horribly terrible phrase, but I feel like I could still very well get killed by a trap that I know is there. But it's start.
Might be a translation thing.
I mean, Asa was almost killed by that one trap earlier that we found, so if we knew that was
Don't
there.
mind me.
You know that was there.
But it is also Asa.
Oh, okay.
Valid
That
point of
applies to
view.
everyone except for Asa. Gotcha. Okay.
Well,
I mean, it's either that or we leave the city.
Looking like a
leave the
bad
city
idea.
guards.
True.
we have nowhere to. There's still so much at stake here that I feel we've all been roped into. And we barely even know who the two of you are. Gesturing at Carman and Pele. I feel like you have been brought into this at the last minute, but
They're the pest control team, Alan.
Yeah, I think our stories are
Back
way
on
less
me.
complicated than you guys.
yes, I know. But my point is, I feel like you have all been brought into this far later and far more forcefully than some of the rest of us, and for that I feel a need to apologize. But
I accept your apology.
I feel as though all of you have been brought into something that's may just be about me and Augustus.
I don't know. Princess Layla over here seems like she's got some interesting ties to all this too.
I suppose if any of you want to
Well-
walk away, this would probably be a good time.
well, I kind of supplied the enemy with weapons, so I feel like walking away would be a coward's act at this point. I'm
Cowards
staying.
They are all weapons.
There is a lot more to it than that, but
You guys got a
I
lot going on.
can
Not gonna
explain
lie.
on the way. Eh. Suppose those who lead dangerous lives often find each other in dangerous company.
Aye.
So, what are the chances that we go back upstairs, we talk to the Jarl, and the Jarl just stabs us all?
Wouldn't say
High.
terribly high.
I give
Terribly
it 50-50.
50-50?
Well,
There's 6
I
of
don't
us.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's
he's
6 of
also
them.
got like an entire adventuring guild behind him, and
Who
his,
are on their
the
way to
entire
Bjorthro?
Oh, that's
two of you
true.
can
Right, that's right. That's
fly
some of
and-
them.
I'm more concerned about
yeah,
his
that
like
doesn't happen.
special group, the Reavers.
I don't, however, think. The one thing we have to make sure is to not let on that we know anything. I think if we don't let on that we know anything, the Jarl would really have no true reason to kill us. I don't think.
I mean, just a hypothetical. What would we do if he does realize?
Well, either kill him or run. But I feel like killing him might be a easier said than done, so to speak. We know nothing about him. We know.
Means really just go up to him and stab.
There are.
Gideon, you knew this man for a long time, right?
Indeed.
What do you
Much longer
think?
than I want.
What do you think his, like, motives might be here?
Power?
Okay, that's really vague.
How the hell does he
Not
get power
helpful.
by sending us down here to kill people in his cult?
Maybe it's not about what's happening down here, but what we could have prevented up there.
Oh god, don't say
Perhaps.
that. Don't jinx it like that.
Interesting.
I was content to say that we came down here to open this goddamn vault because it's way too much of a coincidence that the one person who can get into this place is one of the people with us.
That does seem awfully coincidental, yes.
Plus, we had the magic staff thingy, wherever the fuck you found that.
Again, it's a magic rod. I don't want to be pedantic. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot going on. The staff itself, not magical. It's just the gemstone.
Well, how was
Then
I
why do
supposed
you
to know
carry
that?
around the staff with
Right.
it?
Well, I mean, you can kind
It's
of
a
tell by
conduit.
the way it glow. It doesn't matter.
There's lots of
How
wizard
far
staffs with
back?
magic rods. Sorry. Anyway,
True.
How far back does the
You need a
Yar's
hat.
plan go? Surely if the staff was a guide down here, or the stone, sorry, was a guide down here, the Jarl must have forced us to, well, not forced, but incentivized us to bring it here. Why couldn't he have just got it himself?
didn't know where it was.
Did he know where it was? Where'd you guys get it? What happened when you got it? Who was around when you got it?
Yes, how long was the stone at Fjorthrope?
Oh, it's just a stone.
You just said it was magic as shit.
You just said it was
Well,
a magic
okay,
stone. Is
it's
it just a stone or is it magic
No.
stone?
It's a gem. It's a.
Which is it?
Oh my goodness! If everybody would just. The. It's a vessel for divine magic. It
Right.
doesn't. It's not about the. It's not about the container.
How did it become like that?
I don't know. There was a ritual.
We're
I set
asking
up a
about
Did
the
you guys do the
stones.
ritual?
I did the ritual.
You did the
And then-
ritual.
I don't know why I did the ritual.
Who was around when you did the ritual?
I was there.
Uh-huh. Just you?
No, I think there were other people. It's been a while.
How long has the stone been at Fjorthrope?
I couldn't tell you. There's this woman there. She just gets fraudulent gemstones and stuff. She's great. She's a real hoot. She hated me.
Did you put a divine, like, essence into a fake gemstone?
Again, really, it's about what is contained, not the container itself. I thought it looked nice. Okay, you could have put it in anything. You could have put it in an orb. I just thought a staff.
You would be a great scammer, I'll tell you right now. You are wasting your potential. Anyway, do continue.
I don't know, okay? I just felt like that was a good way to.
Well, that sounds likely like it was the influence of Ludon.
Why would Ludon create the staff?
Staff is what led us. Staff is what led us to Blackthorn's. Ooh, not specifically.
I'm gonna look at Blackthorn here and just be like, Hey, do you know me?
Hey!
Uh,
He already said he didn't know you. He just knew Ludon's name.
I was at that session, so I knew that.
Yes, you definitely.
Yep.
This is why I'm informing Address.
Thank you for the refresher.
You're welcome. I know
It's
you
been
were
a
taking
while.
a back seat while Ludon was in control, and it gets
Well, I could
confusing,
see.
so no worries.
I could see, and I couldn't control my body, which I assume is what he was
Yeah.
bitching and moaning about in the room. Like,
I
Can you
mean,
make
are
an insight check?
me?
Who? Everyone?
Address. Because he asked about them.
No.
Yeah.
You do not notice anything out of the ordinary.
I mean,
good.
He's been locked down here for like 100 years, so I don't think he would know you unless you're like over 100 years old.
Well, I mean, if the Jarl's that old, who's to
That
say his
is
son wouldn't be
true.
that old?
How old am I?
How old are
Are you
Is
sure
there a
you're a
spell?
queen,
Well, Blackthorn said that the Jarl was saying that if he had a son, he would name him Ludon.
Yeah,
So by the time Blackthorn was down here, Ludon wasn't cutting about.
that's true.
So, how much of this goes back to Ludon and how much goes back to the Jarl? And how connected are those two thoughts?
Unless they both wanted it for different reasons. Because Ludon didn't automatically attack Gideon either.
No. But I feel that Ludon was at that point still trying to hide his identity. This is so. Palin's gonna sit down for a minute, just sort of put his head in his hands and be like, this is all so confusing. So you felt the urge to make the stone, correct?
Well, sort of. Which is a lovely answer, I know, but.
But
I
you
wanted
don't
to
know.
do it. I wanted to create a ritual to honor Saloon. Because. Well, I don't know why, but it seemed like the right thing to do.
He's gonna like snap his fingers and point at you and you say that. That's exactly why I think that it was Ludon. I think he had more influence over you than you realized. When you were sending the letters, what was the idea of it, other than to try and communicate with the Jarl, but how did that come about? Was it just suddenly you felt necessary?
Well, every day, the letter I originally received said I should write to Jarl Augustus, and I knew I had to. I absolutely had to stick to that.
Why couldn't you deviate? 3 years, no reply. Why couldn't you deviate?
If it was to his wife, like he said. Maybe that was the only way that he could reach her.
That's what I think as well.
So he had to.
So did she know?
I
If
don't
she
even
was-
know who his wife is.
I don't think she did. None of the
Then-
letters made it. They all got stopped by the Shadow Man that we just met. Don't you remember? He produced them.
Sure, but why
That's what-
send letters to her if she's not gonna know who the fuck they're coming from?
Because I wrote every detail of my life in those letters. So that they would know exactly what was going on and they could. It was just another way to watch over me.
Could track exactly what was happening. Okay, back to the stone. When you made it, do you know how you made it? Because at the time you were trying to hide your magic. Do you remember
When
who imbued it? Yes, exactly. When did you make it as well? That's another good question.
I
Again.
mean, because the stone was made by the lady. You said that.
Or found. I don't know. We
Or
weren't
found.
friends.
And then you used it to get divine power imbued into it. When
well,
did
I
that
asked-
happen?
I asked Asa to make an ornate staff. I slotted the gemstone into the staff. I put it in the middle of a clearing, and that's it. That feels not complete. I think I said
Could
some
this-
words.
Could the stone perhaps have been a driving force to start freeing you, perhaps. Or not you, sorry. Start freeing Ludon.
Well, what happened?
Or did Ludon...
We
the
got told
stone.
to go to the cave, which is what indirectly caused the chains to be broken.
Okay, who told you to go to the cave and why?
Merrick.
That
Why?
was Merrick, yes. The ancient ice has once again awoken?
Yeah, but that wasn't because of the staff. That was because Amos and Hunter froze.
Because
Okay,
of the ice that with the blue beetle in it.
okay.
Amos and Hunter are people from Viorthra.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, so they froze at the same time that you did the ritual?
Roughly
Wait.
6 hours before.
Payne, you said something about the ancient ice. Were you there?
Yes, me, Asa, and Adris, Layla, and 2 others were present at this time at the village.
And what happened during the ritual then?
Well, the
Well,
ritual.
the clouds...
I didn't think it happened. Because wasn't there a dog? Am I remembering this right? It's been so long.
There was the... Yes,
No,
there
it's
was
a
the...
dog.
We need an update because there are 2
There was the-
players here who are dying who cannot say anything because we don't
There was the
fucking know.
blink dog.
Lur
Nice
is
bonus
just
die.
screaming in my head right now.
Jordan and Ular are rising. They're just showing up here and being like, guys, what the fuck?
I'm just
So
gonna,
there was-
real quick, I'm gonna pull out my cell phone and just call Jordan.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
Who says Sending Stone?
So there was the blink dog that
Okay.
stole the staff. Stole the stone. Stole. God, how far
Yeah.
back does this go? The
What
staff
actually
produced a
happened on that
light.
night?
Don't the clouds started to close in, and they're very dense. But the light is what kept us alive. The light from the staff protected Ular, and the rest of us were fine inside of the tavern.
Was that the ritual? Or is that the completion of the ritual? How
think-
long was that? Because midnight hadn't hit when the dog took the staff, and then we did some stuff for a little bit, but not that long. And then this. Maybe that's. Maybe the ritual completed at midnight?
Okay. So I think we've confirmed that the ritual was done and it was successful because you have the staff and the staff works. So therefore, some part of it was successful. So,
Why would the staff lead? Thing I just can't figure out is why would the staff lead to Blackthorn's tomb specifically? It pointed us in the direction of the illusionary wall.
Well, it may not be the staff stone or whatever that matters. It's the fact that it's saloon.
Low
Blackthorn,
turn
do
back to
you-
Gideon.
Blackthorn, do you have any correlation with the god of the moon?
Or rituals?
Or rituals as we're
Just-
standing in a dungeon that he locked himself in for 100 years.
Is there any sort of ritual?
Just
You
average,
can
just
go.
general rituals. You fan of them? You fan of them, Mr. Gideon? It's like a good wee ritual.
Do you have like a fan book of rituals?
One of these books, a rituals book.
It's
No.
like rituals annual.
Is this rituals for dummies?
No,
Do
that's
you have
actually
any-
the second edition.
Oh man.
you have any-
Can you roll an insight check again?
He's gonna lie to me.
God. Just address.
Adris and Penguin.
Wait, right beside
whereas-
rituals for dummies, do you have Eat, Pray, Love in here?
3.
Doing great.
I love this.
Actually,
low realization with no
Appealy,
insight.
Karma,
Uh-huh.
and Aska can roll insight too.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
shit out of it.
That's the DM's way of saying
you.
shit. I didn't think they would do so bad.
That
Yep.
says
Give
Layla.
everyone-
That's
Oh,
supposed to be
Everyone
Appealy.
else.
Just fair warning.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not doing good today. Fine.
You see his eyes dart side to side, Appealy and Karma, as he says, "No, I don't have any connection with Saloon."
Well,
What?
good enough for me.
How...
Alright, we're done.
Your fucking friend Asterion said there was some shit connecting you with Saloon earlier, so you ain't getting out of that lie.
Yeah. Also, your wife. Suspiciously close name.
There's so many rebuttals I can make to that, but yes, I. The goddess you know as Saloon was my wife.
Fucking knew it. Anyway.
Gotcha. We
Oh,
have
fuck.
what we need to know. Peace, guys.
That's all we need to know.
Understood completely.
Does that make Layla a demigod?
Oh shit.
No.
Well,
'Cause
was she a god before when they, did it? Or was she a god after they did it?
Was
I
it
think that
so
would change
good
it.
that it made you divine?
I can't wait to hear M's reactions to all this.
So yeah, your dad boned a god and
Granddad.
Dad,
Yeah.
granddad.
Granddad, that's the one.
Granddaddy boned a god.
When I found Luna, she had been divine, lost her divinity, and then gained it back after our child set out into the world.
Dude, it really does sound like she just came down here to bone you, not gonna lie. Kind of what it sounds like.
Sorry, it just like this means.
The DM's
Yep.
silence speaks volumes.
Is this a booty call?
It was a time
I think
in the land where every god lost their power, no matter who they were.
Well, where'd they put it?
Well, I know where they put some of it. I kind of looked down at his. Never mind. I'm gonna go join the rest of the group. I don't actually feel safe this far away.
I don't know what happens to the power. Wasn't my place. If she wanted to tell, she would have.
Seems an interesting conversation topic.
You just
Hello,
casually-
I was once a god. Okay, care to explain? No.
Fair, but I didn't discover that she was a goddess until after
You
she
boned.
regained her divinity.
Yep. So,
Let's circle back to rituals real quick.
Yes.
So-
I am unaware of the worship practices that Saloon wishes to have.
feels like he could have led with that.
Hmm.
We didn't need to hear like all of this yucky, gross stuff.
Speak for yourself.
You have popcorn?
Yes. And tea. It's not a good combination.
Can I have some?
Oh,
The
Where
tea
do you
or
even
the
get Earl
popcorn?
Grey down here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did
I
the
just said
arrow.
it's not a good combination, but sure.
You never know until you try.
Okay, here you go.
Did
Anyway, the Jarl?
have any correlation with Saloon at all?
Not that I'm aware of. He detested the power of the gods.
Adris, was there any particular reason that Fjorthrope was to worship Saloon and not any other god? Why did
I
you
don't actually know if they
choose-
did.
Wait,
Oh.
so they didn't worship. So
Well,
did
I
they
mean,
think?
I heard the saloon thrown around a couple of times, but I don't think anyone was particularly attached to saloon. I just know that they had like a celebration of saloon at some point.
And you chose to do it at. So was it you that chose to do it at that
I
time?
don't, Penland, I have no idea.
I thought we came to the conclusion that it wasn't Adris who decided to do that, and it was
Apparently, I
instead
don't even
Ludon.
have free will, Penland. So
Sorry, I know I'm asking a lot. I'm just trying to figure out what on earth any of this
Okay.
means.
The Jarl. Okay, so what our theory is right now is that the Jarl might have sent us down here because we have Layla and the staff.
but what
So he thought,
specifically did unlocking the tomb do?
well, he wants to find Gideon and murder him, right?
Finish him off, yes.
Finish him off.
Oh,
So even if whether he sent us down here to either die or sent us down here to find Gideon and then maybe hope that we'd be able to destroy him. I mean, either way, Gideon said that it won't be able to be locked now, right? Like it's been broken. So even if we leave, the place is unlocked now and he can still get to him.
can we just Gideon, do you want to just come with us? I feel like that was a really stupid question based on everyone's reactions, but I don't know why.
Don't think he can leave.
He tried to earlier and he just bumped into an invisible wall.
Congrats.
Is this just like a chains thing?
I think it's more of an invisible wall thing.
I suppose you don't have context for the chains thing, but that felt like a very sarcastic answer.
What?
Chains.
Can we just break the wall?
Well, it's invisible and we pass through it.
Okay, does anyone have a rope?
Yes.
I don't
Are
think
you
that we're-
suggesting he climbs the wall?
No, I'm suggesting we tie the rope to his midsection. We stand on the other side, and we pull really hard.
I don't think that's how that works.
Just can you make an intelligence check?
He's gonna roll a
Surprisingly
1. I hope you
high.
realize.
That's not a really good idea. All right.
Oh,
You come to the conclusion that that would not work, and that would be a bad idea.
DM.
This party is founded on
DM
bad ideas.
stepping in to be like, no.
Let's do it anyway.
That's stupid even for you guys.
anyway, Crispy.
Made me roll intelligence, so because he knew I would fail the wisdom check.
Yep.
So-
we've doomed you? No offense?
I don't know if doom is the right word, but allowing my journey to end.
Do you want to die? Sorry, that came off like I don't mean threatening. I mean,
Why?
if you want your journey to end, which I don't know if you do, but we can do this honorably so that the Jarl doesn't get at you. And if your death is going to trigger something, maybe we want to be the ones to trigger it. And I know this is really morbid.
This is really morbid.
However,
It says the people who take skulls from random bodies.
I am.
Hey!
We
mostly
want to get
opposed
paid.
that.
We want to get paid.
You
Morally,
gave
it's
us the mission.
questionable.
You said take the physical heads. I said bet.
They just.
And I took a leg too, but hey, don't worry about it.
It's a little snack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. Thank you for your offer, but I believe it would be best if I fought the journey alone.
It's understandable. I did offer to kill you, so I'm not going to be offended by that.
Like you could even.
I mean, if he
Imagine-
stood still.
Yeah, there's a consent thing involved.
Okay.
Regardless, if the Jarl comes down, it would be nice to see my old friend again.
We're just gonna have a talk.
Because there's always a chance you kill him.
That'd be nice.
True.
If you do,
I
send
believe
us a
in ya.
letter. Oh, wait.
Though I imagine over the years he's gotten stronger.
Yeah, if he's aged really well, like for 200 years, like barely any crow's lines.
I mean, but if you compare it to, like, Karma, he hasn't aged all that well.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to because Karma's effectively immortal. No one has aged well. You're effectively immortal, right?
I mean, I'll live until I die.
See?
That's.
Wait.
Uh-huh. Is that so?
I mean.
Suppose we go back to the question of now what?
Leave? I guess?
We go try to get paid. Prepare for a trap.
Try to get paid. I
Give
mean,
head, get bread?
no. I mean,
Like,
Karma
we give,
might,
we
but
give
no.
Augustus our heads and then we get the bread.
Oh. I don't want to get paid in bread.
Sorry, you said Karma might?
Don't worry
I
about
don't
it.
know what you're talking about. Anyway,
I don't judge.
um... okay. Well, do we all want to show up? I mean, I guess we'd all have to show up to be less suspicious, right?
I would like to do everything in my power not to, but I also feel like that is more suspicious.
I mean, we can pretend you died down here.
Oh, that's true.
We did get fireballed. I'm very singed, so showing
Yeah.
up very singed might explain enough.
I could stay here.
You really want to stay
Also-
here alone?
Yeah, maybe don't stay here.
Okay, that's kind of rude. Kind of look at Gideon.
I'm sorry, we've known Gideon for like 30 minutes? You want to stay here
Yeah.
with a stranger?
The
Stranger
seems to
danger,
go the
address.
furthest.
Stranger danger.
Didn't your mother ever? Oh wait.
Yeah, it's just.
Address just teleports away.
Just.
Oh
she didn't.
Oh.
Oh, poor.
I think that's fair for all the Algar jokes you've been making towards Layla. though.
Who's Algar?
That was Ludon.
Well, I see how we're doing this.
It was Ludon
Okay.
made me do it.
Admittedly, I do feel a bit more clear-minded, and I do think he may have been a bit of a contributing factor to what I'm now looking back as moments of insanity.
Like the time you tried to punch a bear.
No, that
Or
was on
talk
me.
to the bear.
You tried to punch a bear? That's you.
He
Respect.
tried to diplomatize with it first.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm
Well,
sure that
okay,
ended
less
well.
respect.
Well, he punched it afterwards, so you know.
I wonder if
Balance it
the
out.
diplomatic method was probably Ludon's way of staying alive, and not my choice to be bad at fighting.
Somehow I don't
Right.
think Ludon, a great war general, would have tried to communicate with a bear.
I think.
I
shut
think
up.
that one might have been all.
Okay. How do we want to do this? Because this is another thing to consider. Do we want Layla showing up in front of the Jarl again, or should Layla also pretend to be dead?
Oh my god, are
How
we
much-
pretending to be dead together?
I don't think
I
if we
think-
are going to pretend to be dead, waiting down here is a good shout, though, because, well, Jarl might be sending people down here at some point.
Yeah, but also getting out without you two being seen might be difficult. Unless you've got a
I
way to turn
mean-
invisible.
There's the moat.
Oh,
They can
yeah.
jump into the moat, or go
I mean-
go to the other side or something.
Yeah.
There's multiple exits from this tunnel system.
Well, there
True.
is, but that one's also an immediate one that wouldn't get spotted by anyone in the city.
Yeah, we know where that one is. And we won't
I'm
have to
not-
wander around endless tunnels trying to find another one.
I'm not opposed to hiding out with Layla until we get the all clear.
Alright, so I
Where
suppose the
are you
plan.
Where are you gonna be?
Where should we go? You know this place better than I do.
That depends on if you think you can sneak back into the city, because that across the sewers leads outside the city, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But if we're planning to leave the city after we get paid, maybe just meet you out there.
Do we have any
I'm down for
unfinished
that.
business in the city?
I mean,
You
I
wanna
have
see
plenty of
Pueblo
unfinished
one last
business, but
time?
fuck it. I do, kinda. But, eh.
I would still like me barrel, but I can make do without for time.
Barrel?
The cannon barrel I've been after.
Oh,
Oh, wait, wasn't that supposed to be part of our payment or something?
hey, he might
Yes, it
already
was.
have it when we
Maybe
go
he
back.
might.
It's been like
That's
2
true.
days.
Because this wooden barrel is already falling to parts.
So, do we want it to just be me and Karma go back?
And the whole rest of them died?
Oh,
I could go with you.
you
I
can
I mean,
do
if
it.
you want to get your barrel, you
Me and-
probably have to come with us.
Yeah,
That's true.
Probably.
That is true. We wouldn't have any need for the
Mhm.
barrel.
I don't think me and Asa have any correlation to either Layla or Adris.
Not that I know. I mean, the only thing I'm connected with us, it's just that I lived in the same place, but
As Layla?
Well, Layla was the one that was able to open the room, so
As
find it
me.
potentially
Sorry,
risky.
I keep forgetting you weren't there.
Well, Layla was the one that was able to open the room into here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I mean, Asa and I were the ones who lived in Viorthorpe together.
Oh,
Oh,
wanted to-
right.
I just wanted to circle back on that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But we weren't, like, friends.
you're
We are
pain in
now,
my
obviously.
ass.
They
best
never
bud.
They never stop
I-
squabbling.
I see
Pretty
that.
I've noticed.
fairly certain she has a crush on me, but that's for another time.
Who? What? Oh.
Oh.
Wait. Really?
Okay. So, Adris and Layla go wait on the other jump in the moat, wait on the other side of the city,
Yes.
and then we'll meet you back there later.
Yes. I can mold a cute little earth hut for us to hide in.
Okay.
Maybe not something so conspicuous.
Well, it'll
See,
look like a pile of dirt. I can't really do much in terms of making it
Yeah.
solid.
Freshly churned earth is kinda suspicious. Maybe there are there woods outside the city, Serb? Like, what's
It would probably take an hour to get to them,
fuck that.
mostly because of the farmland. But
Are there patches of trees at least they could hide in?
We can walk an hour. That's not difficult.
I mean,
Sure.
hopefully they haven't like set out anything hoping or thinking that like we die down here, you know? Like they might not have put out like a warrant for arrest, so they might just be able to just walk out
Yeah.
in the farmland bit because no one who's like close to the Jarl hopefully would be out there.
The only concern
So-
would be we have to make sure that we're not spotted by anyone who would then go to the Jarl and say, hey, they're not dead.
Do you not have a
Yeah,
cloak?
so just wear cloaks. You guys
Yeah.
did get cloaks, right? Because
I'm gonna throw a
Layla's
cloak
kinda
at Adris.
conspicuous.
I've had some cloak issues in the past. I feel like sizing has not been my thing.
Stick it over your
It's a
head.
cloak.
It's a bit of
They
fabric.
come in small sizes, big sizes, trailing sizes. I feel like it's pretty easy.
I get that it's small, just stick it over your head. So your shiny dome ain't visible from the wall.
It does reflect a lot of light.
It does.
Okay. That... I can't
It's a
control
big
that.
beacon.
Hey, all I'm saying is you polish it well. It's a compliment more than anything else.
I don't polish it. I don't.
Oh, it just does that naturally? That's kind of
It's
impressive.
got that natural sheen.
I think I spent a lot of time in the sun. It doesn't matter.
Okay, you guys go on the other side of the moat. We'll meet up with you.
Can we just
We'll go talk to the
stay down
Jarl.
here? Not necessarily down here in this room, but like near the exit of the moat.
I
mean-
suppose if you want to stick around where the fireball throwing asshole was.
You make a valid point.
Thank you.
Are there any other exits we can explore?
Not that
if
we
you
know
want to
of.
wander around the tunnels for God knows how long.
I don't want to do that again.
Well, you're coming with us. You wouldn't have to go down wandering through
I
the
mean, if we
tunnels.
want to know where they're exiting, we're gonna have to.
God damn it.
I
Oh,
feel like
right, that's true.
a lot of us are sick of wandering. I wasn't really present for most of the wandering, so I'm actually not as wandered
I
out.
think you were actually, because
Well, I mean, I
Ludon
was
didn't
skiing
really
through
show up
someone else's-
until the.
Well, sure, but
spell
he was
thing,
still
right?
like distracted or whatever.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, never mind. Okay, just go out the exit, the moat
Okay,
exit.
we're going out the moat.
or-
We're going out the moat.
Yeah, go
Yes,
there.
go to the moat.
We'll go
Moats
to
and
the Jarl.
cloaks.
Let's
That's
go to
us.
the Jarl. Let's go get our cash.
Do we
Turn
need
the
to
lights on.
escort them
Anything
to
else,
the
bro?
moat so we don't?
I think so. I think we should do that before we go
Yeah.
because I don't
Just-
trust them finding their way.
Well, that and there's still assholes down here. Plus, if we can get a couple
That's
more
true.
heads, you know.
Hey, you make a good point.
When we're leaving
Hey!
as well.
Gideon, just a quick question. Do you happen to have any heads laying around?
Why?
Hey,
Money.
money.
If we're gonna get paid, we're taking the hour for all these worth.
No. I do
So
not
Okay.
have any heads.
That's probably good because we'd probably have to really ask you some questions then if you did. Anyway, have fun. Bye.
Good luck.
Peely will just start walking out.
Okay.
When we're eventually leaving ourselves, should we go to the moat as well, do you think?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean like come back down here?
Yes,
and then go
yes.
out the moat way?
Would we be able to get back down here?
I don't know if we'd be able to because it was
Might also
locked.
be suspicious.
Yeah.
Does it-
Yeah, he had to unlock it for us, didn't he? To get down here? Am I remembering that right?
DM, it's been a while. Did they have to unlock it?
What a while.
Nope. He just led you down into the Warrens.
He just escorted us.
Yeah. And
There's
told
no,
you,
like,
hey, this is the area that they've been
Yeah.
around.
There's no guards or anything on it.
Around the Warrens? No. The
the
Warrens
entrance.
is like the underbelly of the city.
Right. The entrance is outside the city too, isn't it?
There are like 10 different entrances.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I think the one we got led to was in the city.
Yeah, the one that you got led to was in the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might just be better just to walk out of the city. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what we say is Adris and Layla died in a burning inferno. Right?
We barely escaped with our lives.
Yeah, we got
Barely
fucking
escaped with
fireball.
our lives.
I have several more questions, actually.
Please ask them on our way. What's
Thank
up?
you. I will. What happens if you guys die?
Fucking run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave.
Don't wait there forever.
If we don't find you by, I was
The
gonna
end
say
of
morning.
today- well, what-
If nightfall hits and you haven't shown up,
Well, what
probably
time of day
move.
is it first?
that's a good shout. Yes, I was about to ask that myself.
I know
Maybe
when-
Maybe
the next
wait.
nightfall.
Let's get to the
Okay.
exit so we know what time of day it is first.
Okay, what's your other question?
Basically.
What happens if the Magpie comes back?
Run.
I don't know. Run? I feel like your answer to most of these might just be run.
I'm not particularly fast.
Kill it with
take
fire?
Off your heels.
I tried that. Well,
I
he
know.
tried that. By the
It
way, I
worked-
did
it-
not know I could do that. I want to be clear.
Maybe.
All of that, like, Fireline stuff, that's news to me.
I mean, that tracks.
it's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. Here, let me try it real quick.
No, maybe don't.
I think we've had enough of fire.
I suppose those are the big two.
You said you had several.
Yeah, several is two.
Okay.
Is it?
Well, it tracks with me, right?
You mainlanders have weird decisions.
That was Ludon.
He's not there anymore.
Ludon's gone!
Also, yeah, that's a good point though. If you start hearing weird voices in your head again, please let one of us know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Karma
Okay,
makes a good point.
I will. I have never felt this inner peace before. Not peace as in like I feel good, because I am terrified and confused, but I've never felt my mind this quiet before. I've always had like just a thrumming and almost like a monologue of emotions constantly swirling in the back of my mind. That's completely gone. I feel like that
Oh.
might have
So your head's empty now, is what you're saying.
head empty, no thoughts.
Yeah, we got address back.
But I will let you know if something returns.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Please.
good.
Understood. Right. Shall we make our way to the moat then?
Making our way
Yes.
downtown.
Yeah.
Making our way down, moat.
you gonna make us physically move our tokens to him?
No.
Can we just roll to see if we encounter anything?
Can we just
Sure.
get there?
All,
D100.
all of you can
encountering
roll
anything?
a d12.
D12.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Hang on.
It might be okay. It's a D12, not a D20.
right.
Sorry, did you say all? Yeah, that's it.
Can you roll one for Keely then too? Or Layla, whoever you didn't roll for.
I missed it. Sorry.
You're
A
right.
message came in on my phone, and I looked at it briefly. What's up?
Roll for.
I need another roll for either Layla or Keely. I don't
Okay.
know which one it is.
I guess that one was Layla, because Layla was there.
Yeah.
6.
Right.
Six.
Nothing happens.
Really?
Thank God.
Joy.
Yep.
Shocker.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
This whole map is completely blank for me.
I'm like, there are spots of it. We are so spread out. Why is Layla all the way up there?
Because that's how it was when we left the map.
Yeah,
So-
why did we leave it like this?
No idea. After wandering back through the ever annoying maze of Sir Gideon's home, with its endless corridors and constant turns and twists, you guys make your way back out into the warrens. Despite being underground, there seems to be a buzz going on about in the city. And you can feel the rumbling of people walking. And it seems like everyone's here. For something.
Like above us or below us?
Above us. Above you.
Okay.
Above us.
Yeah, everyone's just in the Warrens for some reason.
I was really confused. It was like everyone's here, and I was like, "And the Warrens? What?"
They're all shoulder to shoulder throughout the tunnels.
I hate that I'm starting to think Adris might have been right about something happening in the city.
I just hold up the L. Like with my one pointer
Yeah,
finger
where
up.
did you get the sign
With
that
the
says
finger,
hell?
the thumb, and the shape.
I am
Sorry,
looking
I'm
kind
gonna-
of dumb.
Alright, and finally you reach the surface with Adris and Layla waiting inside the
So where does on this big map the exit
Yep.
to the?
The exit is over here.
Gotcha.
The
So have we like gone through an hour now on the other side of the?
Yes.
And that also had no difficulty.
I need you to make a
I
athletics check
shouldn't have asked.
to swim through the sewage.
can
Yeah.
someone just throw him across?
I have a 0 to athletics.
Yep.
Solid 12.
And you're wearing all your gear, correct?
My gear is leather
Oh yeah, your gear's not that heavy.
and a backpack, but yes.
Okay. M did not do well for athletics.
Oh my
Uh
god, did Layla just drown?
oh.
It takes Layla quite a bit to cross the moat. A lot of effort, but eventually makes it across.
Oh no. She's just drenched and miserable.
Yep. Complaining the entire way.
I feel like we haven't had a lot of one-on-one time since the sandwich incident, and I'm not sure this is going well so far.
Already doing great.
We're making more sandwiches? What? I'd
Not yet,
like
they're
the
not.
turkey provolone with a lot of mayo and a lot of lettuce, please.
You're not in this scene.
Peely just appears over your shoulder.
You could do that
Are
the
you
whole
sure about
time.
that?
Yep, the whole time.
I keep forgetting you can fly. Oh, that's helpful.
Go.
Is there anywhere like we can immediately hide that won't be too sussy?
The grass around the moat is fairly tall. I would say it's about close to mid-thigh height, so you could definitely crawl through it.
We crawl through the tall grass.
Okay. I will need a stealth check if you come up against other people.
Okay. Did we?
We're going to focus on the party.
Okay.
What time of day is it, real quick?
You can see that the... Yeah, I'm not gonna... It's 10 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yep.
Oh, so
Okay.
nightfall would be happening by the end. Interesting.
Get
I
it?
hold up another L.
I just flip you off.
Somehow, despite being miles away, we
Yeah, we're
both
not.
understand what
We both
happened.
know.
We both know. We both saw the sun at the same time.
Alright, so the rest of you, who's not currently hiding away, eventually make your way to the Adventurers Guild. As you walk towards it, you notice there is a large crowd of people gathered outside, kind of just filling this entire area.
Oh boy. Are they people Karma or Apelia and I would recognize? Like townsfolk?
They are townsfolk.
Did they plan a party while we were gone?
I don't know.
Is that why we got sent on this? They didn't want us showing up at the party?
Why wouldn't they want it at the party? We're great at parties.
I know. What the hell?
As you
Bullshit.
continue looking out at the crowd, it seems like it's the entire city has gathered in front.
By the crowd. Is it like we're waiting for the morning announcements kind of vibe? Is it like we're having a party kind of vibe? Or like we're about to burn this place down because we're an angry mob kind of vibe? Like pitchforks and torches and gasoline.
Can you roll an insight check?
Sure, I'm great at those.
May I also roll insight?
Yep, you
It's like,
may
know
also
these
roll
people.
insight.
Whichever one you tell us, I'm
Uh,
going with the opposite.
Okay. Karma and Asa, you overhear people talking about, like, in whispers about something that the Jarl has planned. And something about him conquering other nations. Appealy, you think the crowd is there for some birthday celebration.
This is fucking bullshit. I bet it's my birthday that they're celebrating because they forgot it.
Wouldn't that make this a surprise party?
You're right. Wait, hold on. Oh.
No, that's not. That's not what's happening.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Apparently the Jarl said something about taking over other countries, which... That's not his typical MO, is it?
You know, he's talked about expanding the borders and that they need to push against Druith before Druith fights back. That's your guys' pronunciation.
Hasn't Truith already been fighting back? I thought they were the ones pushing into our territory.
Right. He's talking about expanding and conquering back,
Oh, okay. So it's
taking
not
from
that.
them because they tried to take from us.
Yeah, so it's not hugely out of left field.
No.
Guess we try and keep our heads down and
Our way through.
see what's up.
Okay.
Should we just
Go ahead. I want to hear your idea.
try to find like a Sed or something and see if she can just give us the money and then
Maybe.
we go?
That might be the easier way to do it, honestly.
Because I don't think the Jarl's can, like, if he's planning a big announcement thingy, it'll be hard to reach him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go find a Sed.
Is the Jarl out here, like, actively giving a speech, or...?
No, the crowd is waiting
Okay.
in anticipation. As you look around, your passive perception is high enough to see flyers about some big announcement today that seem to be hastily plastered to walls and billboards and even on some people's doors.
Wait.
Oh, joy.
So you have two options. You can either try and push through the crowd, or you could try and use the secret way that you guys are aware of.
Oh, fuck yeah, we'll take the secret way.
Let's go
Okay.
through the
Great.
secret way.
Fuck the crowds.
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Through the back way.
I will point out that this is the secret that only Apili and Karma know,
Oh.
and that it's one that they discovered many years ago.
Oh, secret tunnel.
Cool.
So this isn't like a everybody knows kind of shit. This is a we
Nope.
found out kind of shit.
This is a you found out.
I mean,
Okay.
if we're operating under the assumption that Aset is in the building, which I'm not sure if she is.
You can make a wisdom check.
If the whole town is out here, logic stands.
Hey!
Okay. With that 20 and 15, you can confidently guess that no matter what happens, the set is typically at the front desk.
Okay, fuck
Cool.
it, we'll go inside.
Let's go inside. I mean, we
Okay.
could always fly over the crowd too.
Well,
These
we've
two
got
just
walkers with us, so we got
Oh, it's fucking walkers.
Walkers? You calling it what?
You ground walkers. You're stuck in the ground, you losers. No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That
by the
was
way, I
mean.
also want to say, before we left the underground, I dismissed my cannon,
Okay.
and it's back to being the
Just
sort of
walk
miniature
around
neck
town with a
necklace.
It's just crawling after you like a dog.
Yeah.
Cannon with spider legs, I would like to remind people. It's horrifying to think of.
It's delightful.
Mechanical spider legs.
Or like Mapanlin-ical.
Uh-huh.
No, that did not work.
You deserve what I said about your mother. For that alone.
Miles outside the city, at a single tear rolls down Anderson Street.
Oh, God.
I felt bad at the time, not anymore.
What did we come in here again for?
We're hopefully getting paid.
All right.
What's the payment from the Jarl?
It was what? I mean, yeah, but
Wait.
if we can get a Sed to pay us instead
Oh,
of
right, okay,
having
yeah.
to find the Jarl, that'd be
Sorry,
best.
I was
No worries.
being a bad
We're-
player. And
We're
away.
avoiding the trap that we think might be set up for us if we go talk to the Jarl.
Ah, wise.
Yeah.
Also, he's probably about to give a big speech, so I don't know if he's going to give a shit about our payment right now.
Da, da, da. Knock, knock.
So it's a set here. I assume a set is here.
Is that here?
Yes.
Hello, a
Guys are
set.
on- Hello, Karma.
Hello.
Do you know if we can get payment from you for our mission in the Warrens? Or are we gonna have to speak with the Jarl about that?
Oh no, I can pay you.
Fantastic.
That's amazing.
We have.
Okay.
I pull up the bag and I slam it on the
Oh my
counter.
god.
You
I'm
see,
gonna-
like juice is kind of like blood is kind of pooled at the bottom and starts to like seep through on the counter.
Wait, didn't we have them in the bag of holding?
Yes.
It is, but it's still expanded anyway.
You might need a new bag
Ah.
to enchant.
Okay.
Delightful.
Yes.
We got 17 heads total.
17 heads. Okay.
Yep.
And a leg.
Oh, actually 16 heads. in
No,
the
that's
ribcage.
mine.
What do you mean it's yours? You've got two.
The
Oh,
leg is mine.
you want to? Oh, okay.
They're a harpy panther.
How much were they priced at again?
50 gold pieces per head.
50 gold pieces per head. Okay. Can I see the heads?
Yes. Some of them are mostly burnt and just the skulls. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
We lost two
see.
of us down there.
Oh, I'm
It was
sorry to
quite
hear about that.
harrowing. Still don't think I fully processed it. If I'm
Look at my
honest.
wings.
It's trauma bonding.
Look.
They're,
Oh,
they are very singed.
We have trauma bonded.
The party that gets fireballed together.
Anyway, 1, 2,
Together.
3, 4. Start taking the heads out one at a time.
Line them up on the table.
Okay. Yeah. You see her reach down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, dears. I'm gonna be here a while. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And she continues to keep counting for a long.
It's
Can you count
17
this?
heads, right?
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Oh, she's not counting the head. She's counting out the gold.
Oh, the gold. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's calling
no,
out the
that makes
individual.
sense.
It's like
Definitely
80
makes
platinum
a lot
and
more
50
sense.
gold.
Oh, some adventurers came through yesterday and exchanged for all our platinum.
I'm gonna be keeping an eye out around us
Mhm.
while she's doing this.
Just gonna watch the door casually.
Okay. Okay. If you'd like to do that, please make a perception check.
Oh, my strong.
Ooh, nice.
How do you
Where's my
always get the
perception?
20s on perception?
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
a
why am I
bird,
doing
bitch.
horrible today?
That's why. I was originally only looking for the rabbit, and then I realized, wait, we were walking into a trap, so this might be a good idea to watch other things.
I'm not here, but I would like to vote that we make Serb count to whatever number it is, like 1500.
It's 850.
Yeah. I
850?
think we should
Yeah.
do that.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
2, a 3.
3. Crunch.
I
I'm
do not
so
want this. I don't want the session to go until midnight tonight. So,
How bad at counting are you? 4 hours?
yep. I get distracted very easily.
He has to
We're gonna
count
have to
while also giving the
restart
Jarl
everyone.
speech.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it takes so long.
1, my ladies and gentlemen. 2.
We are gathered here today to
3.
Welcome these two in passion.
If you lose count, you have to start the speech over.
Ow, okay, anyway.
You see her eventually stack a set of 50 on the table. There's one head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Grab the 150.
Alright. After about 10 minutes, she eventually gathers all 850. Obviously speeding up as she becomes more confident in her coin grabbing ability.
Point grabbing ability.
Sawyer, shut up.
I didn't say anything. I'm outside of the city.
And as well, I believe the Earl and I had arranged a unique reward. I don't know if you would have access to that.
Yes. Give me a moment.
All of the money into a bag.
Back in the bloody
You
bag
see
of
her
holding.
trot off to the back.
Back into the bloody bag.
We're in a hurry.
And you hear a scraping sound. A moment, dearie.
Oh,
Do you need
Haley,
help?
you should go help her carry that.
Well, I could try. I'm gonna go off and try and help carry it with my 0
Okay.
strength. No, -2 strength modifier.
Yeah, please roll a strength check.
Oh boy.
This is gonna go well.
Real glad I got rid of that armor of
Oh.
magical strength. Let's go, 7.
You guys watch Penguin disappear into the back room, and you still hear the scraping. Metal against concrete.
Huh, that seems like a problem. I'll go help.
It's really heavy, hey dearie.
I'll go help.
Okay.
I'm like 2 feet tall. What am I
Please
supposed to
also make a strength check. Okay. Yes, with that 15, you are able to help, and eventually all three of you get the metal chassis of a cannon out onto the counter.
Is there any easier way to carry this Panlin?
I'm just gonna hold up the bag of holding. and
Okay.
Slowly feed it in, like the magic trick of like pulling the ladder, the suitcase and stuff. Just feeds it in like that, then close it up. Good day, and then lifts up the bag easily.
That would have been easier if we had done
Yeah.
that in the back
Yeah, why
room.
didn't you do that in the back room?
Well, the bag was you had the bag actually.
I'm back there with the bag.
You suggested then.
Well, I didn't think about it. I didn't think the bag could hold the cannon.
It can hold 17 heads.
Those are light.
You've known Appealy for 3 days. You know they wouldn't think about doing
fair.
that.
That's fair.
This is
Yeah.
on you, Balin.
Anyway, good day to you.
Bye, said.
As you turn around to leave, you hear footsteps coming down the steps.
Fuck.
You just catch the end of the speech, which has fully happened at this point.
Greetings. Welcome back, Penguin, Mpili, Asa, and Karma.
Stop.
Where are Layla and Aegis?
Everyone's gonna look real sad.
About that, there's like a wave of sorrow over his face.
Sorrow, sorrows, prayers, sorrow.
Asa
Gonna
just
take
saying
off.
sorrow.
I'm gonna like
This
take
is
off
in
my
character
goggles.
for us, though. Just sorrow prayers.
You know, like the way like military generals hold their hat when like they're gonna deliver the bad news that this woman's husband's been killed or something. Panlin's
Bad
like
day
doing
for
that,
rain.
but with his goggles.
You
Well,
have eyes?
there was a great fire down in the pits. I can still hear the screams.
Hanlin's thinking about the one guy he burned alive right now.
it's just a complete 1,000-yard stare. It's like really.
Reliving that moment.
Actual flashback.
I see.
Yeah, that was not a fun time.
I can imagine that.
Felt good though.
I am glad you have returned, and I see you have gotten your payments by the amount of heads on the counter.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Little squishy now. Not gonna lie.
I'm just surprised there's so many cultists down there.
There was so many. There was more that we couldn't even. There was one particularly powerful one. Beware.
Yeah, that bastard was raising zombies. That was not a good time.
I see. Well, I will have my Reeves look into it. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your money.
By the way, did you happen to catch any of my speech?
Unfortunately, we missed it while she was counting.
It was really loud counting.
You see a Sag kind of go red in the face.
Oh. No, okay, dear.
I'm sorry, I was trying so hard.
You did great, love.
You did great. You got so confident at the end with the way you were handling it. Now you'll be great at it next time, too.
Gotta be a
Thank
pro
you.
at counting gold.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, I see. To give it to you shortly, we managed to repel the forces gathered inside of Viothro, and even managed to take a little bit of Truewith for ourselves.
Oh shit.
Right.
I understand I've already sent you on dealing with cults and all that entails. But if you ever feel inclined, I would gladly welcome you on the front lines.
Definitely think about it. I think we're gonna go get drunk for a while and warn our friends for a bit first. But we'll
Fair
definitely
enough.
think
It
about it.
is- You're right.
I didn't know Flesh did that. It was horrifying.
Oh boy.
Did you
It's okay,
manage to bring his body back?
It was mostly just ashes.
Little left.
You see a tear form in his eye. I see. Hold on. Thank you. Enjoy your bereavement tonight. And he begins to walk out.
Okay.
Did I sell it well enough?
I
I think
so,
we're
yeah.
saying this very, very quietly and stepping away from the counter as we're saying it
Like
as well.
walking away.
Also, like,
Yeah.
can we insight that, like, him at all for that reaction?
Yeah, can we insight
Yeah.
that tear? Was that a real tear or like a?
Does
I
he
have to
really
scrunch
care
up my
about his
face?
son?
Is he really sad? Or is he just really good at fake crying?
I'll give that a go as well. Hang on. Beg 7.
Was it just a drop of sweat that happened to connect with his eye and then fall down? I love that we went down as we did the insight. This is great.
Well, he is moving further away.
Run up to him and be like, wait, hold on. I gotta look at your tear real quick.
With that 18, Karma. That tear didn't look like a sad tear.
Oh, he cried tears of happiness. Oh shit.
Damn, he really a bitch.
He crazy. He got them. He ain't
Okay.
blind. He got them crazy eyes. That's what it is. We're gonna go. Should we?
Drinks.
I'm gonna message real quick and be like, should we actually go get drinks and then head out so that it so if he follows us for a bit, or send someone to follow us for a bit.
Yeah, we got like we got most of the day before those two are gonna leave
That's
anyway.
true.
Yeah, it's 10 a.m. You guys are getting drinks.
Yeah, let's go get some
We're in
drinks.
morning.
We are in mourning.
Actually, here's a thought.
Literally.
Do we want to go buy a couple bottles, head back to our place so we can pack our shit?
Let's do
Yes,
that.
that would, I think, be better.
Let's do that. That's smart.
I don't want to
Morning
cry and
private.
pretend to be sad in public for
Exactly.
a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Don't mourn in public.
No, that's completely understandable. Also, Karma, do you want to hit up Puebla before we leave?
You know, as
You
tempting
know?
as that is, I think now is not the time.
Okay, that's fair. I was just giving the option, just in case.
He's a dragon. He'll be around just years
Yeah, you
down the
could
line. It's
probably
fine.
find him later.
I'll look him
Yeah.
up later.
Look him up on Facebook later. Send him a friend request. Fine. Okay,
So
we're gonna
gonna
go-
deny that friend request.
No!
100%. Either that or just leave it pending and never touch it.
Okay, we're gonna go grab some drinks, and then we're going back to our place. Me and
Yep.
Karma's place.
Yep. So you grab a couple drinks and eventually make your way back.
Hey! Home sweet home.
Pack up the important shit.
Decide where your house is.
Can we get the map? Where's the map?
Yeah.
Within walking distance of the magic shop. Within
We specifically chose it so that it was close to Puebla's place. We spent like
one
one
of the
year at
houses.
least
Greenholm,
just
wherever.
vibing,
Yeah.
being like, okay, we really don't know where to lay down. The moment Karma saw Puebla, it was like, we're going to that neighborhood. That's
Yeah.
where we're going.
I don't know if we can afford it, but we're gonna make sure we can afford it.
Let's go to this house.
Sure. Right next to the Warren entrance. It would be on the opposite side of town from where we need to be.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, you guys are at Karma and Apia's house. Describe how it would go.
Oh shit.
God.
Probably like when you walk into someone who's like had cats for a really long time and has money and they got like all those like shelves kind of around for the cat to walk up. It's kind of like that, but more for like birds. Like a
bird
lot of like
perches.
perching places.
There are
Yeah,
shelves
a
like
bunch of
way
shit
too
like
high
that.
on the wall.
Like a bunch of stuff like that.
Except all of the cooking supplies are like ground in locked cabinets.
Anything breakable is behind locked cabinets.
Yeah. I imagine there's like clutter in one corner and then like workout equipment in another. Just it's a weird mishmash of two different personalities. Surprising amount of plants that are all gonna die now.
Yeah. It's sad.
Maybe if we just set them out on the front somewhere. No, that's a bad idea. Then they'll know we're going.
That's like a sign of like, oh, they're moving.
I also don't know if I have a bag big enough to hold all the shit I want, but we're gonna, you know what, compartmentalize, it's fine.
We've been needing to purge.
It's true. Guess we'll pack the essentials and then drink one of our bottles.
Glug, glug, glug.
Okay. Asa and Pangolin, you kind of awkwardly find a seat wherever you can. As they move around compartment.
Yeah, we don't have guest chairs. It's just like a couch and a chair, maybe. And then a nest.
Pamela's sitting on the counter. Legs just dangle.
Dangle, dangle.
Asa somehow finds a way to perch on one of the perches.
Don't fall over.
Yeah.
There's like
Okay.
a pull-up bar hanging from a door frame. Asa's just immediately gone over and started to pull up.
Yeah.
I want to say after... How long do you guys think it would take you?
Well, we'd want to be here for a decent amount of time. Do we want to just wait until nearing nightfall to slip out, or...
Be the way to do it. Act like we're going out for drinks if anyone asks.
Yeah. Do that.
You can put a fair amount of stuff into here as well. It holds quite a bit.
Ooh.
And doesn't get any bigger or heavier.
That... Blankets. So many blankets go in there.
A bag of blankets.
Bag of blankets, coin, and blood? Like, what?
Gold, blood,
The
and
bloody
blankets.
bag of comfiness.
Oh, and a cannon.
And a cannon barrel, yeah.
And a cannon barrel.
You got both a cannon, it's just gonna be stuffed with blankets. Yeah, so I guess wait until late afternoon into the evening before we
Okay.
head out. Before whatever time period we told them to book it.
Yep. Okay. Moving back to Adris and Layla, who managed to sneak their way towards the corral of horses.
In the top right.
Yep.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to do during the, let's say, 8 hours that you have to wait?
I mean, we're just hiding. I might try and take this opportunity to, like, think really hard and see if I can find a Ludon in there.
Okay.
I
Can
guess
you
sense anything, I guess.
roll- What would that?
Yeah, what check is that? What's the Ludon check?
Yeah, what's the self-reflection check?
Insight, maybe? You're like
Sure.
inciting
Roll a
yourself?
self-insight.
Or investigation? I
Could
don't
you
know.
have picked a better stat? Never mind.
Let's go.
Never mind.
Despite
You're
the
welcome,
three-
Sawyer.
after the 3 years of constant noise and talking, the silence is abundantly loud.
all this time, I thought that was just what thinking was.
The silence is abundantly loud, and then a bunch of key taps.
Sorry.
That's what it sounds like. Okay, so now I have to cope. So that's what I'll spend the rest of the time doing.
Okay. Eventually, 8 hours pass, and
Oh, Layla and I are practicing harmonies, but we keep accidentally hitting the same note.
okay.
Just wanted to add that.
Yep.
8 hours pass.
8 hours pass, and it is time to go out for drinks.
Let's go. Also, Karma, do you think we should enroll Panlin and Adris in like a therapy program? I feel like they might be having some issues.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Sure you are. I don't know if we could find a traveling therapist to do that. But we'll see what we encounter on the way, I suppose.
But if we find a therapist, we could just ask them to travel, right? I'm sure we could convince them.
I don't think therapists generally travel, but you know, we could ask.
Cut to
Seriously,
going,
Mike.
Layla, you're here and you need to be here. He's probably fine.
Fuck you,
No, but really,
Adris.
my tinkering helps put it all behind me. So, really, I'm fine, honestly. If anything, I exaggerated it in that realm to throw him off. I
You seemed
suppose.
really into the performance.
Yeah.
As someone who regularly masks their trauma with comedy, I understand you.
Maybe Karma should become your therapist.
Absolutely
that'd
not.
work
There would be far too much to unpack if that isn't the case. So I really am fine. I'll get by. I've done so far.
We just gotta distract ourselves by running away from this goddamn city.
Oh yeah.
We say this quietly. And try to leave the city as unnoticed as possible.
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Can you make a stealth check for me? Everyone who is trying to currently leave the city.
Oh boy.
Let's
This
see
is
if my
gonna
rolls
go
actually work
great.
this time. Yes, they do!
Come on,
We're off
Pam,
to an
don't
okay
mess
start.
this up.
Well, see, I think I was after heavy armor.
I'm gonna give
You can take
Panlin a
off the heavy
bardic
armor.
inspiration.
Again.
I do, right? Hang on, one.
Hey Panlin, all you gotta do is you just hold it here and it won't jingle as much, okay?
You have a bardic too that you can. Yeah.
It's a D6 or D8?
D6.
D6. Okay.
Well, not bad.
Well, solid.
You're in the double digits.
Okay,
It's an improvement.
not the worst.
Despite seeing several of the Reeves wander about the city, none of them seem to have noticed you or approach you. And you very easily make your way out of the city.
We'll wrap around.
After, yep,
Ye-
after about, I want to say 10-15 minutes, you eventually come up to the corral, where you can hear two voices disharmoniously working together.
No, I'm on this note and you need to be on this note.
Fuck you.
Exactly. That wasn't. Wait a second.
We're back, bitches.
Layla named all the horses.
Of course
Oh.
you did.
Well, your dad. thinks
Well,
you're
that
dead
one's
now.
named. Oh,
And cried
sorry.
tears.
I thought you were prompting.
Oh,
No, go
No,
ahead.
apologies.
Say your thing.
oh, wait. Is he even his dad?
I suppose not. Yeah, that's fair. The Jarl thinks you're dead now. Both of you.
That tracks.
He seemed not sad about that.
Well, did he cry?
There was a tear, but it wasn't really a sad tear.
Cried, but he wasn't.
Sorry, it
The
wasn't
way
a
you
sad
want.
tear.
No.
How do you
So-
know that?
I'm
it's not a
really
sad
good
tear.
at reading people.
Okay, so you
They
cried, but you
tasted
caught
it.
a vibe that he wasn't sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might be more confirmation on the he's not a good dude line up there. He's
But I
also.
think we threw him off the trail.
Oh, well,
If
hopefully.
you're. I broke into the old fear and trauma side of things to throw him off. It seemed to work quite well.
We're getting pale therapy the next
We're
town
not.
over.
We're fine.
Yeah, apparently.
You and
Everything
Palin
is
We're
fine.
grabbing a therapist for Panlin.
Oh, I
And
mean,
Andres.
obviously, Pamela just pushes things down
And
ignores
you.
it and moves on to the next thing. It's sort of like how karma masks all the trauma with humor.
Were you there in the city with us?
I've had about 8 hours of thinking time.
Oh, I thought you were just singing the entire time.
Yeah, no, that was most of it.
Oh, okay.
Layla can't hold it. I don't want to be mean. Layla can't hold the tune.
She's right there.
I know. I don't want to be mean.
She can hear you.
Yeah, but I just want to know. I just want her to know. Not even looking at her. That I don't want to be mean.
Oh, and one more thing.
Mm.
And Palin puts the bag in the ground and takes out all the money
Money.
Oh, yeah.
and splits it up evenly.
Nice, Asa.
What?
You can just keep holding on to my money.
Maybe.
Okay.
What?
What?
Okay, you don't understand the dynamic. It was eventually going to end up with Asa.
I feel like maybe you having some on you would be good.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I mean, I keep like 10.
I'll
I just-
take it.
I just look at Karma and I point at Address like, why?
What do you want? I'm not gonna carry 140 gold in my backpack.
We have a bag
Why
of
not?
holding.
No one's gonna
Stick it in the pouch and
know.
throw it in there. Put your name on it.
Well, we
What's your
dumped it
name?
out. I
Sign
thought
the
we were-
pouch. I put 100. I put the money in a pouch and then I hand the pouch to him. I go, sign the pouch.
I don't want to sign the pouch.
I sign it for him and then I put it in the bag of holding.
Forging
Hold on, you
signature. Let's
misspelled
go.
Oh shit!
Let
Hold
me
on.
fix it. Let me fix it.
Okay.
In the bag of
Oh,
holding.
you're
Don't go
right.
into spelling.
Is that a
Don't
P?
go into spelling.
I think I put a P.
Why does that say ass tits? Why does
I
this
heard
keep
it
happening?
somewhere in a dream.
It was revealed to me in a dream.
Okay, that's in the bag of holding now. So you have that money. That's your money.
Okay.
And on
I mean,
top
if
of that,
it's in
I
the pouch,
got
can take
my.
the pouch. I just kind of thought we were dividing
We
it up.
don't work
We're
for
all-
free here.
Well, okay, I just thought we were dividing it up because we're all going our own separate ways now.
Well, we're kind of all ingrained to stick with each other at this point. I don't think there's much splitting.
Together.
I mean, are you really gonna stop Address if he wants to?
No, I don't want to split up
I
with
don't
any
think
of
he
you. I just
wants
assumed
to.
all of you wanted to leave me.
Why?
You know,
What have you
there's
done?
a lot going on.
Have you done something while we were gone?
What did you do, Address?
What did you do?
I named a couple of horses.
I can't believe this. You got attached.
They're. Okay,
Well, now
I
we're gonna
mean,
have to
one
take
of-
the horses with us.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, if we're
I'm
fleeing,
down.
we are taking the horses.
I
with us.
think that, roasted horse is really good, all honesty.
Okay, you don't get to talk.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
Don't roast the horses.
Why not?
I'm Italian.
The horses can spit bars.
What Adris hasn't noticed the whole time while trying to harmonize with Layla is one of the horses has been perfect harmony.
You won't be roasting shit. But now begs the question, where from here on out?
Well, is there
Keep
anywhere
going.
anybody here needs to go?
No.
That
Well,
sounded a little sus, but okay. I mean, what's the surrounding towns? Which ones haven't we been to? Is our country we haven't been to yet, Karma?
I mean, I think there's a few.
Well, my quest would take us to Sokogari, but I don't think that would be.
We're there.
No,
Your
the other one. Truwaith.
Oh, well, the Jarl's people are all heading that way, so...
Yeah. Which is not great on any front, really.
Anyone feel like this is wrapped up a little too neatly?
I mean, yes. The Jarl's up to some sus shit, and we're dipping to go do whatever the fuck we want to do.
And we don't feel responsible for stopping him, right?
No.
Because I don't. Obviously, I don't feel at all inclined to stop him.
We almost
Not
died
particularly.
I don't
down
have
in
a
the
conscience.
Warrens, and you want us to try and take on the ruler of this region.
I mean, I like living, but I like other people living too.
I'm down for it if we can find someone to pay us to do it.
How does 140 gold sound?
Doesn't seem like a big enough amount. Unless you give me the horse.
140
How does
gold
140 gold and
to
a
take
horse
out the
sound?
ruler of a country. Hmm.
Well, that one's tempting.
Well, I mean, I'm sort of his son. If he dies, I mean, don't I kind of inherit
Would you?
it? I don't know.
Do you know anything about ruling a country?
No.
I mean,
no,
I did a pretty
no,
good job.
No.
in the Orthodox.
No. Back up you did.
Considering I had a
Froze
second
over.
voice in my
Nope.
head driving me insane, I think I did all right.
You froze everything.
That wasn't me, probably.
That wasn't him. Possibly.
Do you know there was zero smokers? in
Posh.
the
I
Orthodox?
like
Nobody
how
smoked in
you
the
guys
Orthodox
all know
Wild.
your own memories so well. This is great. Okay, so let's just go find a town, find some jobs. I mean, I don't think we can take on the Jarl right now. I have no idea what you're planning to do in True Wife, Panlin, but I don't think there's, depending on what it might be, we might not be able to do that right now. You know?
Yes, we're probably not very equipped for my end goal.
I need to lie low for a little bit, maybe grow some hair so they don't recognize me.
Yeah, everyone here
I
thinks
know-
you're dead, so...
Yeah.
That's true.
So let me just hair up.
Can you row?
I'm sure we can
We
find
can
a
find
elixir or something for
elixir
you.
or something.
I have heard tales
Why are you
of a belt.
copying me?
My idea.
Of a boat?
A belt. A belt.
Oh, a belt.
magical enchanted belt. Devised by the dwarves.
Oh my god. I know exactly what you're talking about. How dare you?
Quest for the Dwarven Belt.
Called the Belt of Dwarven Kind.
You know what? I haven't
Might
seen
help you
dwarves
with
in
your
a bit.
identity.
Might as well.
Where the fuck do the dwarfs live?
Where the fuck do the dwarves live? Anybody know?
We're
Got any
going through
leads on this magic belt, Palin?
No, I've only heard tales of it. And it's mighty powers. It can make you grow a beard instantly.
Oh,
Big bushy beard. Big
Mm.
dwarven beard.
Mm.
I like that.
you know, we could also just cut a little bit off of the horse's like mane or tail and glue it on.
I
Feels
don't know how
iffy.
accurate that might look.
No, I've seen it done before. People do it on their heads too. I'm sure it'll work perfectly. Or
Like to approach
stranger, we cut
harmonizing
their
horse.
hair off and then do it.
Hello, yes, I am a normal man. Fucking horsetail on his face.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Tickle so bad.
Oh man.
Layla could donate her hair. She's got a lot of hair.
Layla does not seem the type to volunteer for that.
Yes, we don't really have a heading, I suppose, do we?
I mean, we've got other regions in Sokogari. We could cut over to Moido, head over to Drador. Wasn't Layla... what country is Layla from? You're like a princess, right?
Drador.
They could go over
Drador.
to Drador.
Oh, we could follow them to what's the place?
Moido?
What's the place?
Yeah. What if we just showed up? Wouldn't that be fun? I
Who's
just threw it
them?
in.
Oh,
Our old traveling companions had to depart to Moido.
right. Okay.
One of them turned out to be like the Prince of Moido or something strange like that.
Oh shit.
Are you all royalty?
I'm not.
I'm not
Are you
anything.
sure?
Yeah.
Because he didn't think he was.
No, I remember my past.
Okay, well, I don't know about that.
My family weren't very wealthy when we grew up. I had to kind of... I fought to get to my position, and then it ended up a weapons development position that developed weapons
Oh.
for the wrong side. I
Oh,
wasn't aware of it myself
that's
until
fun.
after the fact. That's why I left. And those people I mentioned were kind of the people in charge of the project. So that's
This
my end goal.
Jourdain?
No, the person I mentioned back in the illusionary world with the Shadow Man.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The people that were after my head.
Right.
They believe they think I'm dead. Thankfully.
A lot of
So you're
people
dead,
believing people are
he's dead.
What if
Layla's
we're
dead.
actually all dead?
Although the problem is, if
I hit address.
Sokogari is ran by the current Jarl and the Cult of the Four Winds and all that, the Jarl has just seen me. Well,
Right.
that might end badly thinking about it. Huh.
Another point I want to bring up, and I know this is more of a me thing than an all of you thing. Everyone in Viorthrope is gone, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Can we?
Oh,
I
right,
mean,
the
I don't
town
want to
you
go back that
lost.
way, but it is 300 people that just went missing, and I kind of ignored them for a little bit to do some soul searching.
That is also the
Yeah.
direction the Yards people went in.
Yeah, but it's also the direction of Truith, so if we just took a different path.
So
What if we
let's
went
head out-
north and went around and then came down through the forest?
Is there anywhere we could go that, like, you could maybe reset? Because it kind of sounds like you don't really know what happened in Bjorthrope, right? Like, you got no
Well,
ideas.
The fog descended and everyone disappeared except us.
Yeah, we never
So-
figured that one out either, eh?
What if we just find someone who knows about that kind of thing happening?
Fog wizard?
Entire town disappeared.
Fog,
Fog.
wizard, the town disappearing? I mean,
So
I just
let's-
remembered that Quillith and Merrick made a path to Rogate, and we never went to talk to them.
We never.
Which
we
is
never really
crazy that
got-
I personally just remembered that. And I'm not reading.
You have a notepad there? Where'd you get that?
Yeah, I've decided to stop writing for a while. I feel like I don't know what's going where with that.
So let's
Oh,
take
do I
a
still
minute
have my
and set-
stamp on me? Sir?
Yeah. You do.
I mean, I don't know why we would want to, but if we ever want to contact the Magpie Man, for lack of a better term, we could do that. I
Would
don't
he
think we
show up
should.
in the form of a magpie? Could I eat
I
him?
don't know.
That
Also,
seems like a
yeah,
bad
did-
idea.
Did they just steal? Ludon's not coming back, right?
Probably not.
Hopefully not.
I think Ludon was taken as a trophy, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
The heads we took.
So let's take a minute and set out all of our sort of, I suppose, quests. I would like to find evidence of my former employer's wrongdoings. We would like to find information on the missing village. We would ideally like to figure out more about the Jarl's dealings and history.
Yeah. I'm still kind of of the opinion that we kind of navigate back to Truith through a different way.
Wait, do we all want to figure out what the fuck happened with the country names?
That too, yes.
Because True Wife wasn't True Wife initially, apparently.
According to
According
what's his
to
face down in the crypt.
Blackthorn.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
You were definitely there for that.
I
No,
mean,
you
I
were-
wasn't super paying attention, obviously.
I mean, you were trapped in your own head. It's fair.
Exactly. And literally, not metaphorically, like I kind of am right now.
Yes.
Anyway, just as a refresher, I mean, I know we all know it, but what was the context for that?
Well, Mr.
It was-
Blackthorn. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Can I just have a check with Serb? What was the name that he told us again? I know it started with a K.
One second.
I think I
I
might
have
have
it
missed
somewhere.
putting it down somewhere.
Katha.
Hatha. Okay.
So the people who lived there were Catholics?
God damn it. Okay,
No
what were you
comment.
saying, Panlin?
I was just going to say that Blackthorn was telling us that when we asked him about the cult of the Four Winds and how the Jarl had, or well, not the Jarl, the Four Winds had inserted a puppet ruler there. He didn't know where we were talking about when we mentioned yeah.
I think, did he also mention, like, Katha might have been at war with Sokugari? Or with the Jarl? I don't remember that bit, but...
But this would all be stuff you remembered from centuries ago, right?
I mean, a century. Or, actually, it might have been a couple centuries. I don't know. His timeline's weird. Probably because he's been locked in a basement for a really long time.
151 years he gave us.
That's right.
That is obviously a while, but it's not that long in the context of if nobody's heard of Katha before.
Yeah.
That's what I thought as well. Which makes me want to, I suppose, visit some sort of large, grander library. Maybe find some books on history.
Sir, do any of us, Layla, anyone know of any kind of library in any country that's really big,
Really big, really old.
been known about that shit? Yeah, knows
there's one in
everything.
Rogate.
Grand
Um,
libraries.
Massive library in Rogate.
Rogate's not that big of a city.
Probably the first place that would come to Karma and Apeli's mind would be
Where?
Where?
Where, sir?
Puebla.
Puebla?
Puebla's not got a huge library, though.
He doesn't have a huge library, but he has a lot of history.
Do we have to go back?
Other than that, there might be some places in Jador that you've heard rumors of.
Do we know, just as, like, a historical context, what is the oldest founded country currently?
The oldest founded country is Jador.
So let's go there. Right?
Might be the
'Cause-
easiest answer.
They would have the longest history record on theory. In theory, not on theory. You don't put it on top of theory.
Yeah. And I mean, we can always...
Truewith would be.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, we can always dip back in, ask Puebla, and then leave, too, if we want.
I was also going to say, DM, given that I, as Panlin, am 230,
Mm-hmm.
could I potentially, obviously having not paid attention to the mainland, it would be a bit of a stretch, but would I maybe have any historical knowledge?
You could roll a history check if you would like.
He would have been like 80.
23.
Nice.
With that 23, to the best of your knowledge, there has never been a country known as Ketha.
So either the people in Sokugeri were told that it was Ketha and then changed it later, or some other shit's happening.
What would some other shit be?
I don't know. Your memories are all fucked up.
Okay, that's why
An
I'm
entire
asking
town
you.
went missing.
Oh, I thought you meant like you're asking me why I'm so stupid. I'm a
No.
little on edge.
I mean,
I miss
fair.
Rodan.
I feel both strangely insulted and strangely warmed at the same time. I don't know why. This is weird. Anyway.
I have that effect on people.
Okay, so how about this? What we do is we slowly make our way to Drador, and on the way we stop in towns, we make some cash, see if we can find any rumors about anywhere else of interest.
See if there's
And-
any other towns disappearing.
Yeah, see if there's any other towns disappearing, and then also we can keep an eye out for any information on Panlin's people and any more information on the Jarl. And then at the same time we get out of this place, which might be dangerous.
See no issue with that. Are we still gonna double back for Puebla? I mean, technically, you two haven't. You can come back. There's no reason you need to have snuck out in the first place.
True.
True.
Like, you can walk around freely and nobody would be suspicious because
He did let us go.
Yeah.
But we also don't know. The issue is, too, is if we might have gotten out without anyone realizing we got out, and they could have had someone watching us.
if someone's watching us, can I make a actually? Let me perception that real quick. If there's anyone currently watching us.
Sure, go ahead.
Just God.
Watching with disdain.
The horses are staring. intently at us.
The horses are.
The horse is waiting for me to give a note so it can harmonize.
Kira, a horse is here.
Ida.
Peter.
With that 19, you do feel a couple stares, but it's just the horses watching you intently.
I trust
So-
these horses implicitly.
So basically, it's of the risk of getting attention. Makes sense. If we lost the attention, especially if you go in asking about a place that doesn't exist or never existed.
But not how much do you trust Puebla?
As much as I trust anybody, I guess. Which is not a whole lot.
I totally got the wrong vibe.
Listen, Poi was great. I have trust issues. It's not personal.
Yeah, I know, you deflect with humor. We've been over this. I think that you should put yourself out there.
I do, regularly.
This is true.
I mean emotionally.
There are many nights where I
that's not
sleep
gonna happen.
alone.
I
But
mean,
we can go ask
No,
Poi,
I'm not.
but... Sorry, go ahead.
no, it's fine. I was just gonna make an offhanded comment about building genuine relationships in your life. If you just have a willingness to trust people.
Yeah, I have one. That's all I need right now. We'll see what you get.
I missed that. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about Ludo.
I said I have one right now, and that's good enough. We'll see where you end up on the list.
Okay, well, your one relationship is built on... And then I stopped myself.
Yeah, do go
Built
on.
on what?
No, it's...
What?
I don't want to do this right now, actually.
Wait, what's it built on?
You started this conversation.
Address. What's it built on?
Okay, well... You're goading me. You're goading me, and you know, and I know as soon as I actually say it, you're gonna...
Address.
Okay, but you're goading me, and then actually when I say it, you're gonna be
Address.
furious.
No. We've never been that mad at you.
Right. I turn to Apili. Karma doesn't actually have your real name.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
Do I trust the
Against
person I
who?
just met? No, against Address.
Okay.
Can I do persuasion? Because I'm not, like, lying. As far as I know.
Sure.
Unless Karma lied to me originally.
You can make a persuasion check.
Please get higher than me.
Wait, who wins in this case?
Depends.
Whoever has the higher number wins.
Yeah, but what is winning in this game?
There is no winning. Roll it.
So,
I'm just gonna roll.
okay.
So
Um,
I don't believe him, right?
No, you do
Well,
believe him.
That's what I'm saying. We were aiming for the same goal.
You're trying to persuade me
Yeah.
that Karma doesn't have
Yes.
my name.
Yep.
Yep.
I rolled a 17. You rolled a 21
Yes.
to persuade me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we did roll better than
So,
That
so
means
yeah,
you
so
are
I do believe
persuaded
you.
that
You're
Karma
right. Yep.
does not have. Yep. So you wanted him to roll lower.
Fuck. Okay.
Do we have the time for this?
Hold on.
Yeah, you know what? We should
I don't know,
probably
do
leave
we?
I'm processing.
That sounds pedantic, but
I'm processing.
Okay, well, you
Honestly,
process.
I don't really...
I would be interested in speaking to this Paleba character.
Yeah, let's do that.
Paleba? Pueba?
Puebla.
Puebla.
Poi,
Puebla.
poi.
Sorry, can you spell that,
Puebla.
please?
No.
Fair enough.
I fucked it up.
Thank you, God. Because I've got it down
Okay.
as Puebua. Puebua.
I don't remember if that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That is how
Okay.
it's spelled.
I'm so good at the English language.
Where's my list? Oh, it is. He's at the top of my list, of course. So, what? A couple of us go back in, talk to Puebla. Meet back out here?
I
I
mean,
suppose.
It's like almost nightfall.
I think it is nightfall, right?
Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock.
Oh, do we need to sneak back in? And I look at the horse's tail.
I think it might be best if you wait out here again. Unfortunately.
The horse kind of nervously bats up.
You were a little sharp anyway.
So mean.
Panlin's gonna take off his armor.
Okay.
So that I'm a little bit sneakier.
Yeah.
I kind of pick it up. Does this say children's large?
You see a lot of like sort of some of the scales further up, if you look closely, are not as well made as the ones further down, and you kind of get the idea that it was handmade. And he got better as he went along with it.
okay. So who's going in?
I think I go in. I would quite like to speak to him.
But if they expect you to be like sad and mourning and traumatized, would you be going and talking to Puebla?
Do I have this?
Puebla?
He's gonna pull up a hood and take
What
off his goggles.
You were breaking the news to Puebla that I had kicked the bucket.
Well, I was kind of planning on not being noticed at all, really.
Yeah, sounds
Very
You look
jingly.
completely different without the chainmail. I've
That's-
never seen you not wearing it.
Taking off the chainmail, he's
Oh,
dumped his
that's right.
bag.
Sorry.
He's put his hood up and taken his goggles off.
Okay.
If you shave, can I have the beard for my head?
No.
If we shave it in one piece, maybe.
And then he's also going to take off the bandage wraps off his hands. And you see they're like
Yep.
covered in like burn scars.
Ouchies.
Right. Well,
So,
who else is going with me?
I mean, I'll go with
Karma?
you just to make sure you don't get lost. Is our plan to speak to Puebla tonight? Because I don't know how late Greenholm stays open.
Ideally,
wake 'em
and
up.
then we take off at nightfall and get as far away from the city under the cover of night.
Suppose we try that then.
I don't love the idea of us staying here. Is there somewhere further out we could meet you at?
Yeah, go out. We can meet you at the woods. Go camp in the woods.
Keep a hold of all that. He just gestures vaguely at his stuff.
How?
Does it not fit in a bag of holding?
I
Keep
put
forgetting
too
we
many
have that.
blankets in there, sorry.
You just open
It's
it,
a
there's
lot.
blankets.
Blankets.
It's like one of those snakes in a can, except it's just blankets.
That's how you set up camp, you just open it. Instant nest.
Instant nest. Can you make me
What?
Palin, can you make me one of those? A thing that
I-
like just immediate instant nest.
Pant
I
in a
can-
bottle.
Think about it.
I'll pay you.
Think
140
about it
gold.
harder.
We are not allowed to.
Yeah, I
spend our
have this gold
for
right
quantities
here in this
smaller than
bag. Hold on
140.
1 second.
Scribbling off the name.
Oh, okay. Okay, do you guys want it to just be you two going in, or do you want another person? Do you want me to stay out here with Address?
I think a smaller party
and then-
going in is probably better.
Okay. I mean, you guys are both the smallest here, so yeah, that tracks. Okay.
Is there a spot, Serb, that I could stay maybe where I don't know if this is true because you said the woods were pretty far out from Rogate, right?
An hour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's way too far. Okay. Never mind.
You guys are probably like here on the map,
Okay.
and then the woods are here.
No sense of distance.
It's on the other side of that path.
What path?
Yeah, whatever the
Not
thing
like
that's undulating.
Farm.
Oh, that's just a hill with a windmill on top.
Can we camp out under the windmill?
Yeah, you guys can do that if you want.
Okay, we'll be at Windmill Hill.
Sure.
Do we really want to go somewhere that? I mean, we can, but
Why would people go to windmills? Isn't everyone scared of those?
I mean, no.
No, because
Are
they're
you-
actually smart.
Oh,
Are you afraid of windmills?
no. No,
You know
obviously.
they're not giants, right?
Why would that be the first thing that you thought they were? Abilities actress.
I
No,
just-
I
okay, I
stand
thought
by
it-
your assessment. They're not giants.
I tried chasing one once. Never mind.
What? Huh?
tried chasing
Did it get up and run away from you? Is that why you're afraid?
I would be afraid too if a
It's a long story. It's genuinely a very long story. Several words longer than it needs
Well,
to be.
that's okay. We'll have time while they go talk to that person and we walk to the woods. Let's go. I wrap my arm around Astrix and I start walking towards the trees. I'm like, please tell me about your windmills and the long story that this is.
Let me introduce you to a man named Don.
Okay.
Guess we're sneaking back in to go talk to Boy. What?
Yep. Can you roll stealth for me again?
Nice.
Nice.
Not.
Oh, there it
goes.
Should have worn the armor.
He took the armor off just for this, and it's still fucked.
Love that. That's great.
Yeah, you trip and fall on something sharp that your armor would have protected you from.
It's okay, it's fine. Sneaking out is the important bit anyway.
That's true.
As you, quote unquote, sneak back into this.
Karma is unseen, Panlin. Everyone knows where Panlin
Very
is.
seen.
Panlin's just an alarm.
You forgot to turn off your glow stick.
The cannon is out. It's just
cannon,
clank,
yeah.
clank, clank.
Chunk, 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 chunk.
As you stumble your way past the guards, one of them turns to you and says, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
I'm gonna turn and sort of look up from under the cloak, stumble a little bit, and be, "Why are you asking me?"
Can you roll deception?
No.
No thanks.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you can't
Let's
roll
fucking go.
stealth, but you can roll deception.
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
To the guard.
You see him turn back to his post. Fucking jerks.
Ah.
And stumble away.
Again,
Carry on.
you managed to stumble your way to the green home.
We didn't even talk about what we were gonna ask. I meant to bring that up.
I want to ask him about Ketha, primarily.
directly, or do we just want to try and get history of the world shit?
Wait, I know it's midnight, but can you give us a history of the world?
We like a history lesson. Might
How-
be, have to be careful how you phrase.
Hey, Quavo, can
Directly.
you info dump?
How directly correlated with the Jarl is Puebla?
That's a question for the DM.
The DM has to yawn.
How dare you?
It's midnight.
I know, right?
That is for me.
Puebla isn't that connected. Like, Puebla's introduced a bunch of, like, new medicines and stuff, and so the Jarl knows of him, but as far as you can tell, not interacting that much.
I don't think they're, like, super close.
Well, I'll ask him about if the country to the south has ever went by. Under any change of name, I suppose. Truth as to the south, right, DM?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Well, now is better than any time. Knock on the door.
One moment. You hear several footsteps. Walk up and like someone's taking multiple footsteps.
Oh.
Not like
17.
4
Is that
sets
a
of
I thought
feet.
Quavo had someone over.
Puebla's got a fucking party going on.
You're the record scratch.
Guys, stop him!
Scatter!
Pull us out of here!
Who is it?
Join me at the window. Gonna look at fucking Karma and like sort of gesture like. "Hmm?" Well,
Hello?
You going to introduce us?
Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was muted.
Your what?
My voice box froze up. It's a fairy thing. Don't question it.
You need another cough drop?
Yes. Hello, Pueva. It's Karma. I brought a friend. We just had a couple of questions. If you're open to some conversation.
Oh, Karma. Yeah, of course. Come in. The door swings open, revealing Pueba in a nightgown and nightcap.
Wonderful. Sorry for the late hour.
Oh, for you, it's no problem.
I believe we crossed paths earlier, but I don't believe I ever formally introduced myself. I'm Panlan. I'm gonna sort of offer a hand to shake him.
He firmly grasps it. Nice to meet you. I'm Pueba. Please, have a sit. Have a seat.
Let me sit. Sorry.
Can you guys roll an insight check?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Love
Oh.
that.
Hmm. That's not
inciting a dragon.
3. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Doing
I have
great.
no like.
Karma, you see a slight bit of red in Pueba's cheeks.
Oh, we've got a drunk dragon.
A drunk
Oh
dragon.
boy. Is that the
Either that or
implication?
he
Or there's
was
like
having
5
some
other different
fun.
implications for this.
There's many.
Or that's what I thought of immediately. But now this might come abrupt, but I understand that you're something of a scholar as well.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And I
I am too. I'm a sort of a scholar from a far land, I suppose is the best way to put it. I've recently heard I wanted to confirm something. My friend here said that you might be the best person to ask about it. But the country to the south of here, I believe Truaith is its current name. Did it ever go by any other name?
I think I've read something. Give me a minute. You see him like stand up and walk over to this huge pile of books that are just scattered. Like, there's no sense of what goes where. He reaches in and grabs a book. Begins flipping through the pages. Truth. I know I heard something about it here. Yes. Back during the First Age, Truth did have another name. It was called Matcha. Yep. And more recently, it's gone through a lot of different names. Nachan has been another name. And then about it looks like 300 years ago, it broke into tribes, and it's been that way until the past 5 years.
Is there any mention of a name? What was it? I remember reading it somewhere. Ketha. That was it, Ketha.
Ketha. You see him flip through the pages again. Not that I see. Why do you ask?
I could have sworn I'd read something by the name Ketha a while ago. I did some study before I ventured here. No matter.
I see.
Thank you for your time, however.
Oh, of course. Is that everything?
I believe so, unless you had anything, Karma?
Not that I can think of.
Oh. Well, thanks for stopping by. It's always lovely to see you, Karma.
Likewise, Boyba.
Suppose we'll take our leave then?
Okay.
You have a lovely evening, dear.
You too.
Once we get out of the door, I'm gonna turn to Carmen and be, maybe Adris was right about you. Maybe you should share emotion a little more. Perhaps maybe with that one. Pat him on the shoulder and start to walk back.
That one.
Ah, yes, because dragons are so good for that.
Hey, Paolo doesn't judge. We're gonna try and make our way back to the other two.
In the meanwhile, in Windmill Land,
Uh-huh.
I want to just talk to Appealy for a second. I was like, did you already know that information about the name thing? I feel like that was less of a shock to you than it could have been.
Nope.
So you're just bad at reacting.
Yes.
Okay, I fully believe that.
I mean, there are definitely questions, but
I wish...
like you guys said, that's for a different time.
I was kind of treating that as like a bombshell that I could drop at any point, and I kind of just... I feel a little cheated out of... Can you just pretend for me?
Pretend like...
Yeah, just be like, what? You know?
Okay, hold on. What?
That's awesome.
Like that?
Okay, I feel really gratified right now.
Okay, good. Good, awesome. You had an entire person living in your noggin
Yeah.
for a while now, and you didn't say anything to no one?
Well, okay, I didn't know it was a person until very, very recently. And then we were kind of dealing with more important things. Also, I don't really think anyone liked me. And it would be weird to just bring it up out of the blue. Maybe Panlin.
I was gonna say, Panlin looks like he likes you.
Yeah, I mean, he does now, ish. I would say he likes me more than a stranger. I think everyone else is ranging from neutral to still kind of distasteful. Anyway, it felt weird to be like, oh, there's already one person you don't like. Here's a second one that's only in my head.
I mean, definitely meeting the second one made me like you a lot better.
I will take that.
I
Comparison.
much prefer you.
I will accept that as almost a compliment. At least I'm second to last. I am at minimum second to last.
Yes.
It was kind of mean.
The Jourdain
too.
person.
Oh, go ahead.
Do they like you too?
Oh, I thought so.
Well, you can add them to your list. Maybe you should add that to your notebook of like...
Well, yeah, I keep sending them letters and... Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, have they been gone for a while?
I think Jourdain's dealing with more important stuff, and I shouldn't be bitter about not having been responded to. And I know that. And it's still a little tough.
How long ago since their last response?
I have no idea, because I've been in the tunnels for so long.
It was 2 days.
2 days. Really?
Yeah. It's about 2 days. I guess if you count part of today, then 3 days
I thought it's been a lot.
and 2 nights. We slept twice down there. So
Slept
2
twice
days.
down there. So this is the 3rd night, and then they would have left. Really? Yeah, I suppose it's only been like 5 days, and.
So they left
total?
you like 5 days ago?
I've written like 5 letters. Okay, it's kind of my thing.
Gotcha. Okay. So writing letters is like your journaling. That's your coping mechanism.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even for the benefit of Jourdain. It's really just so I can make heads and tails of my situation. Unfortunately, it appears that every single letter I've ever written has gone to a mysterious shadow figure, which is not great.
Right. Yeah,
I can
mail
hear-
theft isn't great.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it was in poor taste for me to bring up the name thing, and I apologize because I shouldn't have damaged that relationship.
You haven't damaged it yet.
That's
But
true.
if you do, I will murder you.
Right, but I am apologizing.
Yeah, no, I accept that.
Okay,
I'm just saying for future reference.
right. But
Mm-hmm.
the promise to murder me doesn't feel a lot like forgiveness, which you don't have to give me. I just feel like there's a bit of a schism going on between the words you're saying and also your threat to murder me.
I mean, to murder you only applies if you do the thing that I'm threatening you to not do.
Right, but I did that thing already.
Yeah, but I forgave you for that bit.
Right,
Because you didn't yet.
right.
Right?
I'm gonna go to the other side of this window.
But you haven't finished telling me the story about Dawn. And we can swap back to others too if you want to.
I actually
enjoying
was
that.
gonna end this session.
That
after
works.
You guys
Also,
finished.
story about Dawn.
So, yep.
Let me tell you a story about Dawn.
Oh no.
Thank you everyone for coming out and watching tonight. We appreciate the support as always. We have some activities in the works for other days than just Sundays.
Like the
that
other
will
Sundays.
Yes, like the other Sundays and throughout the week. That will allow you to watch us do other stuff, like potentially Baldur's Gate 3 or even playing Pathfinder. So stick around for an announcement coming soon.
Also,
Until then, have a good
make
night.
sure to
and-
subscribe to the Not Enough Dice OnlyFans, which we've just started.
No.